Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest. Everybody knows my name, shit. I'ma have this whole fucking game list, spitting with the same wit, and I'm gonna be famous. Ain't nobody able to delay this. Coming up, I had a vision to make it. Never wanted to be nothing, always wanted to play shit. Sit in class, always wondering why I love this lame shit. How the hell am I different if we all know the same shit? I ain't never let them doubt me, it's about me. Keep my head down, let my mouth speak. They surround me, they all about the clout, see where the crowd be. Every time I speak loudly, they more about me. Man, you know I got a bounty on these lousy ass haters that surround me. So they doubt me, they don't know nothing about me. So their mouths free, I'ma change that soon. Better watch out now, see?
I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah.
And I'm not playing any more games. Either put me on the charts or I'll put you up in flames. Better recognize art, cause I don't forget names. Should've seen me from the start, coming at you like a train. Think I'm about to fall apart every single fucking day. Seeing all these damn stars with my well-deserved fame. And I spit these gold bars while they spitting out shit. Man, I give this shit hard, but it gives me back pain. I wanna be a spectacle, they skeptical. But man, I got the chemical, exceptional. I do it all intentional, professional. So I can make that decimal incredible. I'm not thinking, man, they're saying that I've gone insane. I'm not ever gonna make it cause the game has changed. I'm not good enough, man, no that's not okay. Tell me that shit again and I'll stop your brain.
I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. Man, I just wanna be famous, yeah.
Now wake up, you got some shit to do. It's 6 a.m, I don't care, you got some shit to prove. Cause right now, you ain't got nothing that big to lose. So get your ass to work and don't you dare hit snooze. Can't stop this, I'm obnoxious. And I'm honest and novice with promise. Made monstrous, I'm conscious, but I'm nauseous. Think I've lost it, I've got it. Spitting all this, still I'm not it. I've got this, I will not quit. Man, I'm all in, balling on a budget. Man, I'm stalling, crawling, cause I'm nothing. But I'm all in, calling, I'll be something. Yeah, I'ma get it now, you can leave if you don't like it. Say it out loud, you believe it, you can bite this. Keep my head down and I keep on going timeless. Make it somehow, I believe it when I write this.
I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I am AK Eagles. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. And hey, if you like the Wagyu, subscribe too. I appreciate everyone stopping in tonight and chilling with me and my boy Halftime over here to talk some Eagles football. Apologize right now, guys. My throat is fucked, so I probably will, sound like crap. But yeah, appreciate you, man, coming on. By the way, I got to congratulate you, man. You first and foremost, you started on the ground floor with me. You were one of the original, well, I'd say 4, One, I appreciate you being such a great friend for all these years, man. Knowing you from the time that you just started to where you are now, you're amazing, dude. And I've always told you that, and I am so happy, man, to see you finally get the recognition you deserve. I've been watching, even though I'm not on here. And I pop in, man, with you having 90 people in there and stuff. And I want you guys to know how much this man deserves this shit. I can't thank you enough for everything you have done. And it has been one hell of a ride to watch you grow, bro. That's what this network's about, friends and family.
Brother, you know how many times I almost quit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I got, and you're like pushed through. So I got, you, my wife, my kid, but Mitch, you guys really helped me get through. I mean, I'm old. I'm an old guy. I just, sometimes I just say, yo, I don't need it. I can bounce, but you guys are awesome. Like, you guys show all that support. So I want to thank you.
No, man, I just had to say that, dude, because I don't feel people tell you that enough,
It's been exciting. It really has been exciting. It's been exciting. Like I always say, it's exciting, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I get goosebumps.
No, I
I'm
admire
the
it,
guy.
dude.
Hell yeah. I'm like, I never get this shit happen,
Yeah, no, I admire the hell out of it, bro. So I just wanted to say that before we started, because I noticed, I noticed a lot. I'm around everywhere, man. I don't say a lot sometimes, but I'm paying attention to everyone, Chad, what's going on, sir? He goes, what's up, AK in Philly halftime? I'm probably in and out because I might lose power out my way. 60-mile-an-hour winds. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man, for stopping through. Shout out to everyone in here. Please hit that like button. It is free and it costs nothing. So just appreciate it. Jay of the Dogs got to do the old intro. Yes, sir. I saw that before it started. So I was like, what the hell? Yeah. What the hell? Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Nubis, what's good, bro? That is my boy from Madden. Thank you for stopping through. And, we got a big play Slay up in here. Appreciate you, sir. Hope college is going well for you. Hope you passed all your classes, man. Got to be that straight A student that you are. Nina, how you doing? I hope everything is well with you and mom. Haven't been on Twitter a lot, but I'll try to. Wow, I said Twitter. It's X now, isn't it? See, I've been out of the game a long time, man. Hopefully your mom still does the Sunday victory dances and stuff. So I'll try and get back on this coming season, and hopefully she's still boogieing down with the victories. So hope all is well with you guys. Yes, happy Friday, Daniel. Appreciate you, sir. Daniel. And yes, sir. Always. Hey, what's going on further? How you doing? Go Birds
in the building.
Appreciate you for stopping through, man. So listen, dude, I asked you backstage if you kind of knew what was going on in this off season so far. I've been paying attention. I haven't really put my thoughts out there yet, and I guess you haven't either. So we're gonna do it together.
I haven't really. I got to do some. I wasn't really caught up on everything that just happened, but.
Well, don't worry, bro, because I got it all right here in my notebook.
That's a little ass notepad. We must not have done much.
It was my daughter's. I stole it. So, little pad for little people.
Yo. Hey, listen, that thing was like my little black book back in the day, man.
No, man. Hey, listen, dude. Back in the day, those things were popular, man.
Yep.
All the Wall Street men always carried those in their pockets and stuff, just to write down little notes and shit all the time. And, they were popular.
A little black book. They're like, this ain't a black book. This is a notepad.
Ain't no black book. Yeah. Now and then you even got smacked by those little black books too.
Yes. Oh, you always had a beeper in the. You had to go freaking to the payphone. Like, what the hell? Some people are like,
yes,
"No, say what the hell's a payphone?"
USA. How you doing, Phillies 2006?
What's good, Philly?
I don't do X anymore. Mama's doing okay. Doesn't dance as much. Almost 93, so things are a bit slower now, but we're blessed. Hey, I only hope I can live to 93. That's amazing.
That'd be amazing.
I'm right, man. That is a blessed life right there. So no, I'm happy y'all are doing well. So thank you for stopping through, Nina. So gotta ask you. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to start here. All right, we'll get right into this real quick because I don't want to make this whole thing about certain people. So
right.
you want AJ here or don't you? Yes or no?
Yes, I do want him here.
Yeah, so do I. Okay. if it comes to be that he isn't, I'm not going to cry about it. It's going to
No,
suck.
I'm not going to cry about it.
No, I'm not going to cry about it because it is just what it is. It's business and how he's going to do whatever how he wants to do. And I don't think he's going to get traded anyway.
I don't own the
I don't
team,
want to
so
spend
I'm
time
gonna
talking about it. Yeah. I don't want to spend time talking about something I don't think realistically will happen, but I it could. Nothing is off the table. I will never say nothing is, I can't say that because I told Phil Seifel this morning that you can never say never. There's never a 0% chance something, could happen. But I'd say there's a 90% chance it doesn't,
Right. Yes, there's a percentage that he could go. If it's worth to take the punch in the face for the dead cap hit, yes. If I'm getting 2 first-round picks, I'm sorry,
but ultimately that's for Howie.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's what I love about it.
AJ, I think you're going.
And that's what I love about it. I'm not fucking Howie. So if he does it, I'm not going to be the one that's hated. You know what I mean? So I do want him here. I mean, if you want to realistically achieve the goals that we have set in front of us this year,
right,
you need AJ.
Yes.
I mean that is the facts. That is truth. You saw how hard it was with him last year with a dipshit coordinator. I can't sit here and guarantee you that Mannion's going to be better. I can't guarantee you he's going to be worse. I don't know. He's as inexperienced as KP was. Yeah, he comes with some high, praise from people, and he has been talked very highly of. But until I see it on the field, man, I'm not speaking anything about it. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what's to come. It could be the greatest thing we ever see, or it could be one of the worst things. But I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your ass either and tell you things that I don't know. I tried to warn everyone last year about what was going on, and everyone told me I was just crazy. Calm down. It's only week 11. Yeah, that's the reason why you should start panicking.
It is
fucking week 11.
But when it's week 8, week 10, all right, if you could have said that at week 3, you can't say that at week 11.
Yeah, and then in week 16, you had people saying, "Oh, they haven't even opened up the playbook yet." What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, sure. I'm just saying, man. I don't know what's going to happen. I pray for the best. I hope Mannion is everything that these people say he is. But until week 1 to 4 comes, I will hold my tongue until that time.
But to me, I'm nervous because once again, we have a guy that never called plays. Didn't you learn the other 2 times? All right, you want to give him a chance? That's fine. And you see what the Eagles did. They actually went and got offensive coordinators to help him out, so it don't go bad. I mean, we got the guy from Tampa Bay, and we signed somebody else. I think from Atlanta. We signed another offensive coordinator, but we didn't put him as an offensive coordinator. We got him for something else. We named him something else, but he's just like an offensive coordinator to help out. I think he was a quarterback coach or something. But he's going to help out the offensive coordinator, basically. So
yeah. Well, and that's the thing, man. I mean, in a perfect world, everything you just said is a great thing, and we should have something to really look forward to, and we might
fall back on.
Yeah, but
we didn't have that last year.
Yeah.
And we didn't have that with what was the other guy? Jalen Hurts' dad's best friend.
Wait, what year are you talking about?
The year what was his name? Johnson?
Oh, yeah, that was 2023.
Yeah, well,
Brian Johnson.
Yeah, Brian Johnson. So that one, we didn't have nobody to get his back. This time, at least they went and got somebody, that got his back. What's up, BSG?
Yes, sir. What's going
But
on,
yeah,
man?
you know what I mean? Like, you see what Howie Roseman's doing. All right, we're going to give you a chance, but we have somebody that, if you can't handle the job, that can handle the job. Because they don't want to see that cluster again.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. I don't really want to feel the way I felt last year too. You can't win football games scoring 14 points. And you can't win football games not scoring any points in the second half.
Right.
I don't give a shit if you got the best defense this world has ever seen.
Right.
It's very hard to win games. I don't want, and listen, this is the way that I will put it. I don't want to hold a guy captive that does not want to be here. Okay? I'm not saying that he doesn't, and I'm not saying that he does. Like I said, only Howie knows this. If Howie knows that AJ does not want to be here, do not handcuff this man and keep him here. In a way, he's going to be disgruntled no matter what, because he doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to play for this city. So I understand your hands are tied, but figure it out. If he wants to be here, then come out and say something, and say exactly what people want to hear, so all the bullshit stops, so this whole thing stops. Because I'm like everybody in here. I am so tired of the AJ Brown talk.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about. I don't want him here just because of how much the media and everything has made this to the point where we talk about it every day. And I really am tired of talking about it every day.
These friggin' people just ride the AJ Brown train, just like the T.O. situation. Listen, the reason why AJ Brown said he wanted out, it was because the offensive coordinator sucks so bad. He said, it's him or it's me. And he goes, and if you're going to keep him, trade me. But that's always said. That was always said. AJ Brown, to this day now, says he wants to be an Eagle. He wants to be an Eagle for life. So, because why? He's going. The offensive coordinator is going. So AJ Brown is fine now.
Oh, yeah, and I like I said, man, I don't want to spend all the time talking about it, but we'll see. Money talks and bullshit walks. We will see. If a trade comes through, then everyone knew what we were hearing the whole time that we actually were fighting about was true. If he stays, then we all know it was bullshit.
Well,
but I do understand
why the price in your eyes that AJ Brown goes. Like
what's my price?
In your head, where's the price that it's okay we let AJ Brown go?
You don't want to ask me that, dog.
There's always a price. There's always a price.
Right. I'm gonna tell you this right now, dude. He is 27 years old. I don't care what you say about longevity and stuff like that. AJ really hasn't been hurt here. He gets his yards whenever the opportunity is there.
Right.
I understand he was a little lackluster at the end last year, and he definitely dropped a lot of passes in that playoff game that pissed me off.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit here and put it all on him. But I will tell you this: he is a Super Bowl winning wide receiver. He is 27 years old, and he's got a lot left in him. Bro, the least I'm taking is 2 firsts.
Okay.
The max I want is 3.
Right.
Like I'm not even playing, dude. You can sit there and say, well, that's crazy. He's 27 and there's no signs of him slowing down. Last year, his production drop off was due to the lack of inexperience and capability of our offense. It had nothing to do with him, just like Saquon. I don't think Saquon has fallen off. I think if anything, everything last year made it harder, and even our O-line made it harder. So it's one of those things where I understand you want to point fingers and you want to say this and that, but in the end of the day, dude, I've been trying to pound this into people's heads. I understand you have favorite players, but don't ever choose your favorite player over your team.
Right.
I love AJ Brown, but Brown is not who I root for. I root for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't root for Jalen Hurts. I root for the Philadelphia Eagles. If that is my quarterback and he succeeds, I'm happy.
Right.
Now, why I'm a little tougher on Nick is because I know that my team wasn't technically the issue last year, because it's the same offense that just came off a Super Bowl win.
Yes.
It wasn't lack of talent. It wasn't it probably was lack of motivation, because how the fuck can you be motivated in an offense so fucking bland and stupid? But, there was a lot, so I'll let you go, because I feel like I'm just rambling here. But
no, I agree with you. Like, Nick Sirianni is an issue. You need motivation after just winning a Super Bowl. That you ain't got a bunny, like you got a bunny, Easter bunny, blown up in the locker room. You need motivation. How about you fucking put the Super Bowl trophy there? Ain't that the biggest motivation there is in football? Having a friggin' trophy right in the center of the ring, not a goddamn bunny. I can't stand Nick Sirianni. He ticks me off. And then, it's just, he sits there, he'll win a game, he talks shit with the fans, and then he'll go in as he's walking in the tunnel, like, then his chest is sticking out high, and he's like, yeah, what about us now? Hey, the Buffalo Bills game, by the way, if Josh Allen didn't screw the pooch on that, you would have lost there, buddy. And you got your chest sticking up like you're a man. And no, Nick, you shouldn't have done that. That was an idiot thing to do. But, I mean, there's a lot of things going on with this team. Like, Jalen Hurts, watching him struggle sometimes is unreal. Like, he can't lead his wide receivers. He always throws them behind him. They're always got to make a freaking outstanding catch. It's like, what are we going to do? Have every catch on ESPN because our guys got to fly in the air? Lead your receiver to a wide open. Can he do it? Jalen Hurts he got me questioning him sometimes. But,
oh, man, trust me.
New offensive coordinator can fix him.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not going to touch this one.
You got to.
No, I'm not going to touch it because I've said my piece about this one. I've told you. You know how I feel. Mm-hmm. I love Jalen, and I want him to be our quarterback.
Yeah.
But I also am like certain people and even franchise. There are certain things I do want to see the kid grow on. I would like for him to be able to show me that he has more capability to walk up to the line and change a play just because he sees a defense for what it is and he audibles into the right play. Now, granted, that might not even be him. That might even just be Nick keeping him handcuffed, and not letting him do it. I have no idea, but that is something that some of us as Eagle fans want to see. So, there are certain improvements. I saw one guy say in somebody's chat one day they want to see him not run out of clean pockets as much. He ran out of clean pockets a lot this year, kind of like he did back in 2021 and stuff when he first started. That wasn't Jalen the last 2 years. Usually he stood in the pocket and he delivered passes and he did it accurately. But for some reason, he was uncomfortable this year and he kind of reverted back a little bit. And it's fair to say that. It's not mean to say, but like I said, what are you going to do in that offense? That is the one thing I have to say is your players have to buy into what you're preaching and what you do for it to be successful.
And I think that's why I think you're right. I don't think the running backs felt friggin' nobody said, all right, this guy has a clue what he's talking about. You know what I mean? It's like, and now you lose your offensive line coach. He's been here for so long. And you just let him go. And I'm okay they left, but the way he left, I'm not okay with. If he would have just said, hey, I'm retiring, I'm done, I had enough, all right, I get it. You've been here for so long. It's the way he left. It felt like he was pushed out.
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying no because that one really pisses me off. First and foremost,
I think he got pushed down. That's what I don't
First and foremost, that is the most fucked up thing I've seen our franchise do in a while. Nothing at all. Now, listen, I understand our O-line was crap this year, but secondly, being a run game coordinator, and first off, he had it taken away week 5, I think it was, or something like that. But anyways, he was at least the run game coordinator for a little bit. And obviously it wasn't there because your run game coordinator also has to believe in what you're doing as an OC. And not just that, but your run game has to match what he's doing and scheming as an OC.
Coordinator since and the fact that
I know, but that's my point. The fact that Stoutland was not able to get onto the same page as KP should truly tell you that KP had the issue because, listen, Stout has been through 3 head coaches, and our O-line has never been bad.
Yep.
Okay, now it's been bad because of injuries, but not because of production or development.
Yeah.
Okay.
The injury bug
that was the biggest bullshit thing I've ever seen. You can't sit there and tell me that Stout was the problem. No, Stout has proven time and time again that he can work with damn near any scheme in the NFL.
Took a rugby player and made him the best left tackle in the game. He didn't know what football was. Like, come on. I just don't like how I just can't stand how he left. It felt like he was pushed out to me.
No, it did. And that pisses me off because that man did a lot for the city, dude. He did a lot for this
Super Bowl ring.
He brought you 2 Super Bowl rings. He, like you said, he made a rugby guy who never played football into a fucking all-pro. Like, come on, man. And not just that, but the dude had to stand in for Jason Peters, probably one of the most iconic left tackles in the Eagles' history. And Dickers and Mailata did it well.
And
very well.
Every time
he doesn't do that without Stoutland.
What about every time we lost a guard, AK? The next guy,
bro, he turned Mekhi Becton into an all. He turned Mekhi Becton into an all-pro, and Mekhi went to the Chargers the following season and fucking sucked this year. That should show you. That's what I'm talking about. And we sit here and we let a guy like that go.
Guards, put him in there, and it didn't look like he missed a beat. It didn't matter what guard it was there. You're like, oh, we got it. Now we're gonna the Eagles are gonna be friggin' weak. And it didn't look like nothing happened because Stoutland was just a man.
Yeah, he was. And not just that, man, but what I loved about Stout, too, is, one, you could genuinely see he loved his players. There's not many coaches. There's not many coaches in the NFL that loves their players the way he did, man. You know, and two, he had respect. You know, this new guy, he had, and listen to me. That's something everyone has to think about this year too. This new O-line coach, man, he's gonna have to come in and earn these guys' respect. This isn't something. I get it. He's a coach, okay, but still, there's a respect level in that locker room, and these players can pretty much see through bullshit right away.
Right.
You know, so don't come in here and try and, you know, be someone you're not. Don't try.
You can't overdo this offensive line because they already know who the best coach ever was,
and they know what they're doing. I mean, you got all pros on that whole entire line. This if you fail with this O-line, if Mannion fails with this offense, I'm fucking done, dude. I'm not even playing.
Yeah,
I'm not even playing. I'm done.
Like this gets me nervous because look at Stoutland did with Kelsey. Kelsey was small. Kelsey was just not that strong. And here's Stoutland, like, yo, we got this. Mm-hmm. This is going to be your center, and you're going to love him. He told everybody this. You're going to love this guy. There's Kelsey running full stride with a running back and making sure he's blocking for the guy down the ring road. Like, but he came up with all these schemes to use it. Well, Kelsey made Kelsey great. I mean, Kelsey's a Hall of Famer, but, you know, Stoutland's one of the reasons why he's so great. Because he listened to him.
I guess she's not video gaming.
No, she's trolling me now. Fucking with me. I thought he was going to be video gaming. No shit. No, but I'll fuck with him.
So, all right. Well, we'll let that one go. All right. So, first and foremost, you know, one of the biggest signings that we've had this week is Rick Woolen on a 1-year deal worth up to $15 million. You know, that one is a 6'4" corner. He is 6'4". So he is tall, lanky, speedy. He is handsy at times, you know, but he's a man corner.
Yes.
He's not, his strong suit is not zone.
Yes.
So I'm kind of interested to see how that works out. It's going to be nice. But I really love that pickup. Way better than a Dory Jackson, I would say.
Right.
My only concern with this one, and this is truly my only concern. Do you remember Josh Jobe?
Josh who?
Jobe.
Yes.
He was our corner here for a little while. Never made it on the roster. He played it a little bit, but not much. Yeah, Josh Jobe literally took his job from him. Yeah, and that's my only issue. Other than that, I love Reek. You know,
I liked him in Seattle. I liked how they used him in Seattle. You know, but there's some times where, man, sometimes he got.
That must have been your son. Your son's doing it.
You know, he got bit, like, you know, he didn't like he got faked out so bad. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah. No, he's a solid player though, man. One hell of an athlete.
Yes.
I've always wanted a tall corner on this team. So we got one. That's awesome. You know, you need it whenever you go up against Mike Evans and, you know, some of these other tall, lanky wide receivers these days.
Has a jump ball.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how frustrating it was trying to watch a fucking hobbit like Avante Maddox fucking try and jump up and swat a ball, dude?
Yes.
Like, he's
I got a 5'10". Yeah. Going against a 6'4" guy. I'm like, that's like me going against the goddamn 6'4" dude. No, it doesn't work out. It can't pan out.
So no, I'm just happy that we got a tall corner. That's awesome, man. We don't do that much.
Yeah, that was a good one. And then we just got somebody from Atlanta, right?
Oh yeah, no, man. I actually called that one yesterday, like 6 hours before it happened. On
Did you?
Phil's, or wait, on Joey's channel actually. Yeah, I said, how about uh Ibakiti, and he was like, yeah. And then later on that evening, we got him. Now listen, he's
So he's
27,
gonna take a Jabu spot, right?
huh?
What's that guy's name?
No, I think he's taking over for Uche and stuff. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna take over because he can play his spot.
Yeah, no, he's definitely an edge. He's going to play. Well, he's going to be a rotation. You know, he's 27. It's a 1-year contract. He has high upside. I mean, it is quite possible he really fits in with Vic's system and has a really, really good year. You know, and it's high upside or low risk, high reward.
Really,
You know, that's what he is: low risk, high reward.
right.
You know,
It's
he
not
might
gonna
work.
hurt you to grab him, and all you're looking for the upside. Like you said,
Yeah.
it's a high reward, low risk, and that's what you need to do. That's right now how the Eagles have to do it because the salary cap. I think they only have 8 million, right, to work with.
I don't know what we're at now. We restructured Landon Dickerson, so I think we saved some more money.
All right,
But I don't know exactly what it's at.
yeah. So like if we get ready, if Landon Dickerson retires next year, it's only going to be a 6 million. I heard cap hit.
That's, by the way, that is fucking crazy to think that Dickerson would retire next year. You know, that is. I know the dude's had some leg problems for a long time, and I understand. But man,
But
like,
he's so young.
yeah, no,
I'm surprised Lane Johnson didn't retire. I was waiting for him to retire.
You know, the only reason that I'm okay with this for right now, okay. I said the other day I'm starting to put Lane Johnson in the Jason Peters category. The only difference between them both is at this time Peters has already fallen off a little bit. Lane doesn't show that. You know, I don't think he gave up a sack the entire time he played this past season. You know,
no, he didn't.
So until he starts giving up sacks, man, I'm all for Lane. You know.
I'm all for him. I'm glad he's here.
Yeah.
Because we need him. But
I figured his injuries would take him.
That injury thing.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm happy he thinks I'm happy he thinks he can still go. I appreciate it because listen, if Lane would have retired this year, this season's fucked. I'm just saying right now, it is fucked because you can say what you want, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard to replace Lane Johnson in 8 months.
Listen, I'm saying it now. I think the Eagles are going to go right tackle, first draft pick. I think they're going right tackle, and just in case he gets hurt or when he wants to call it quits, they have somebody young and maybe he could teach them and show them the ropes and all, whatever.
I will say second and third, just because if for some odd reason Howie doesn't make a trade for an edge rusher, you know, whoever that may be, whether it's Grenard or whoever, I expect an end in the first, and then probably a tackle in the second. No, the only reason that I don't mind taking offensive linemen in the second and third round is there's good depth in O linemen. You can find a gem in the second round, in the third round, hell, even the fourth, in the fucking seventh, the last pick, Jordan Mailata. You know, like you can find linemen that somehow work out. You know, it's harder to find that edge. So I probably would assume he goes edge and then O-line. But no, I agree with you. If you're gonna, because even if Landon Dickerson, I said
But this
Dickerson,
one you won't
right?
agree with me on. My second pick, I think the Eagles are going to do, and it's going to friggin'
Don't
make
say
everybody,
quarterback.
all the Eagles go nuts.
Don't say quarterback.
They are.
Fuck off. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Take the sunglasses off. You're not
No
getting enough
way.
sun in your eyeballs, dog.
No. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. And it's not because of Jalen Hurts. It is because of, if he gets hurt.
I will say this.
I think somebody's gonna trade the Eagles for our backup quarterback, and we're gonna, and the story's gonna come out. Oh, now here comes a quarterback, and he's gonna take over Jalen Hurts' spot. No, it's just to be a backup.
Okay,
we're gonna get rid of
one. If you're gonna do that, okay, don't fucking waste a second round pick on a backup. All right, that's just number one. And number two, listen, I would gladly take Anthony Richardson as Jalen Hurts' backup. Granted, I know he's got a lot of flaws and he's crap, but that's why you grab him, because he is flawless and crap. You're not expecting to use him, right? No.
Well,
So no, I don't mind Anthony Richardson, and plus, who knows? Maybe Hurts can help him develop and get out of his head a little bit. I have no idea, but
no, that dude's too far in his head.
And Kyler Murray isn't.
Oh no, he's gaming somewhere.
Fuck, I'll take JJ McCarthy. Go send the Vikings a fucking 6 for JJ,
right.
and bring JJ.
Wait a minute. If you want to do that, okay.
Yeah, you send a 6 or a 7 for JJ.
I'll take and go get JJ. Okay.
As a backup, sure, why not?
Yes.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
But I'm not spending a second.
I really
not spending no second.
Listen, even like when we had Carson Wentz and they did it.
I know, but listen, okay, I haven't followed
Were you
college this
shocked
year.
when they took Jalen Hurts in the second round? Yes, everybody was shocked. They're going to do it again.
But the scenario is fucking different.
They're going to do it again.
Hurts is not injured. Hurts is not. He's not.
Yeah, but Hurts is also apparently he's having issues he has a little problems in the locker room or something. They're blaming Hurts too, and they're blaming freaking AJ Brown. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, I said that it's going to be nobody's going to like it, but I think the Eagles in the second round are going to get a quarterback.
Y'all make my fucking head hurt. I don't get you guys. What the fuck has happened to this fan base, man?
It's not, but to me, it's not.
Can I say SWAFT soul?
Yeah.
What? Dude, I'm really starting to be depressed on being an Eagle fan here, man, because some of y'all disappoint the fuck out of me sometimes. I tried to think, like, what would Howie Roseman do? And this is something what Howie Roseman would do. This is something what Howie Roseman would do. You don't know. Wait, are you still talking about the second round?
Yeah.
No, he fucking wouldn't, because
he did it already once.
Carson Wentz wasn't a fucking Super Bowl winning MVP.
He was going to be. He got hurt.
You don't even fucking know that.
Huh?
You don't fucking know that. That's an ifs and
but
buts.
But then you don't know that. That was if. Because he got injured.
Yeah, but you can't sit here and tell me. Listen, I get that Carson was on a crazy, iconic fucking year, but you can't sit here and tell me, though, too, that the kid was going to make it all the way and win the fucking Super Bowl either.
You can't.
There's a reason. Listen, man, do you know
there is a reason?
There is a reason Nick Foles took over and fucking won. That just doesn't happen. Okay, I'm just saying. that anything is possible. But fuck, Josh Allen can't even win a Super Bowl. And he was way more talented than Carson Wentz.
Yeah. But
and all I'm saying, man, is it's not a guarantee that there is a clutch factor.
None's a guarantee.
I'm just telling you, there is a clutch factor in this game. Okay. And it has been proven over Carson's history that his clutch factor wasn't there. Okay. In the playoffs is what I'm saying. He never really got a shot, but at least Foles has shown that he has that clutch factor in the playoffs. Foles was actually able to be coached. We all figured out that Wentz was not easily coached. Do you really think the Philly special happens if Carson Wentz is in that fucking game? I don't think so.
No.
It doesn't. There's a lot of things in that game that probably doesn't happen if Wentz is in there, which means that the outcome probably isn't the same.
Yeah, you're not getting a Philly special. That was not going to happen with Carson Wentz. But
I'm just saying, I truly think we still would have won, but you can't guarantee it, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you can't guarantee me he wasn't going to.
I understand that, but
I mean, we'll play devil advocate. You can't tell me he wasn't going to get it.
But listen, man, if that was the case, other than bearing injury, he would have been back. Now, granted, I will say in 2019, I will say it was quite impressive that he had 4,200 yards and not a single person over, what was it, 600 yards receiving?
Yeah.
That's impressive. I have to give the kid credit. I mean, shit, I still have his jersey right here next to me.
I know.
I loved him. And when we got him, I really loved the kid. You know, I was excited. He broke my heart just like he broke a lot of other people's hearts. You know, I had high hopes for this kid. I really fucking did, man. You know, we went as far as calling it Pennsylvania. Okay, we don't fucking change the name of our fucking state for just anyone, bro. It doesn't happen. So that's all I'm saying, man. I loved it. His season got us where we needed to go.
Yep.
And we couldn't have gotten there without him. But I can't sit here and say we win it though either. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, like to me, I could say, can't tell me we weren't going to win it. But so, no, I like Wentz so much. Like when we got him, like yeah, fucking we just got Carson Wentz, and then like when he got injured, to me, if you looked at his facial expressions, it really, really fucking. I think when Nick Foles won the Super Bowl, that fucked up Carson Wentz mindset, and he went shit ever since. Like he couldn't. But
I'm telling you right now, bro, the moment Foles and I did say this, and I caught a lot of shit for it back in the day. But the moment Foles won that Super Bowl, and I don't know if you even remember this. I went on here publicly and said, at that moment, now you have to trade Carson.
Yes, I said the same thing.
You have to keep.
I said trade Carson Wentz.
I'm telling you right now, if you make that change and you go back in history, I bet you things are different right now.
I said, matter of fact, I said to trade almost everybody. After you win the Super Bowl, I said you trade everybody because that's the high stock. You're not gonna get any more from them.
Jadeveon, you're right. Jadeveon Clowney, he put the icing on the cake.
What's that?
Slay said, I don't really even think it was the ACL injury. I think it was the late hit Jadeveon Clowney put on him. And I said, you're right. That was just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, that could be.
That was the cherry on top. You're right. That was what it was. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, no, you're both right. Carson was also a selfish guy and didn't know it at the time. Exactly, man. Yeah. You know, and here's the thing. Now listen, you brought up a point about Hurts, and I told you I wasn't going to touch it. But I'm going to retract my statement because we're here now, and I'm going to just say one thing. And this is the only thing that I'm going to say, and this is opinion-based and opinion-based only. All right? And it's more of a question than it is an opinion. We all know who Michael Jordan is.
Yep.
We all know that Michael Jordan just doesn't go and seek out everyone or anyone. It's only special ones, you know. And to be in the Jordan brand, you have to be a mega star, man. Like it's not a joke. Jordan just doesn't sign anyone.
Yep.
There is a little part inside of me because I know, and the only reason that I say this is I know how I would be. And I'm being real here. If Michael Jordan came up to me and offered me what he offered Jalen, my ego would go up too. You know, my the way that I carry myself, the way that I feel about myself, the way that I think, bro, Michael Jordan is now your mentor.
Yes.
You know, that has to give you an ego a little bit because it fucking would me. I'm not playing. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not even saying he does have one or he doesn't have one. But I will say this, there is sometimes men develop egos when that certain shit happens that sometimes is a negative effect rather than a positive.
Right.
And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not saying he does, and I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying that there is a point to where I know eventually where I get to a point where a city loves me to where I can't do any wrong and Michael Jordan is my mentor where even I feel I'm untouchable.
Right.
And that's just being real with everyone in here watching. I'm not saying he's that way. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying there might sometimes, and that's where some of this AJ Brown hurts shit comes from.
Right.
Because here's the thing, if you're my friend halftime and I'm signed by Michael and I have that, I expect you as my friend to come and be like, bro, you need to check yourself a little bit.
Yes.
You know, like I truly as a friend would expect you to do that. And maybe that is where this comes from a little bit. Right. It might not even be a beef like the media is making it out to be. It could literally be like, bro, where's the guy I knew? Where's the guy that, you know, is my goddaughter's?
Why is all of a sudden
I'm not saying that that's the way it is.
They're like, yo, what's the big change about? You know, you're changing on us. Why are you changing on us?
Exactly, Lou. Exactly, Lou. Jalen can have an ego, but you can't let your ego become insecurity. Exactly. And that's pretty much exactly what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that's what this is. I'm just saying I would, in fact, I would actually prefer it that.
Yes.
In all honesty, I would rather than everything else.
It's just his ego. Okay.
Yeah, and rather than everything else the media has said, I would rather that be it.
Yes.
Because guess what? That's fixable.
I just don't
between both of them. You know, if there is something there, which I'm sorry, but like I said, if there was nothing there, if I'm Howie, I'm coming out instantly being like, these guys are full of shit. Don't listen to them. But nothing like that has come out. So I still, in a way, have to question it. But that's all I'm saying. And that's where I want to leave that. Okay. Now, Jalen as my quarterback, I still fucking want him. But don't let your ego get in your way. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying. You know, like, and continue to work on your craft. Be the man that you were up there on the podium the first 3 years saying you were going to be. Like, I get it. There is a point in your career where you don't have to work as hard. But after seeing what I saw last season, man, we all need to get back under center and get this shit down.
But that's the thing. All we got to do is have the right fucking offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, on our offensive coordinator that we just got, there's a lot of upside. Do you question it? Yes, because you've never seen him call a play. Can you call him the next Andy Reid? No, because Andy Reid,
he's not even a head coach. You can't call him that.
Called plays. See, this is the thing about Andy Reid, and nobody knew who Andy Reid really was, but they went back fans went back, everybody went back and said, look at Andy Reid call these plays. And they were masters. You know, it's a master design that he did when he was with Green Bay. But he called plays. This guy has never called a play. And I give some fans are like, listen, all right, we'll try it once. Fine. The second time, it don't work. Shame on me. The Eagles, they're doing it for a third time, but they got somebody to get his back. They got two more guys that actually called plays that can handle the job. So I'm all right with it.
Yeah, no, I am too, man. Well, like I said, we'll see how it goes, but I'm not just going to sit here and say it's going to be rainbows and butterflies.
No.
You know, I'm going to wait and see because no. After the shit I caught last year for being a negative fan because I was trying to tell people what storm was about to come. And in the end, I was right, by the way, about everything. You know, while people were sitting here pissed off, I'm like, yeah, I was over that shit like 3 weeks ago. The moment we lost to the Bears, I knew it was over. The moment we lost to the Bears, I knew it was over.
So
there was no question in my mind.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What happened? Let's put this. Say the Eagles go on a 5-game losing streak.
This year?
This year coming up.
Oh, when?
5 games straight from the jump streak. Losing 5 straight.
Bye.
Nick Sirianni, bye?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to see what
I'm sorry. Listen, guys. I probably am one of the toughest Eagle fans on here when it comes to Nick. And you can disagree with me all you want, but don't bash me for how I feel. Okay. There is some people. Listen. The only thing you can throw at me is the guy wins. That's the only thing you can throw at me, and to me, that's not good enough. I'm sorry. It is all about winning, but I'm sorry. I can find other head coaches out there who can win. I mean, there was a lot of head coaches hired this year, you know, like a la Jacksonville head coach that everyone made fun of. And guess what? He fucking was successful, wasn't he? So all I'm saying is that they're always out there. I mean, we went from Andy Reid to Chip Kelly to Doug Peterson to Nick Sirianni. And we rambled off 2 Super Bowls in that time. You know, I'm not worried about head coaches. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about my players and how they're developed and how confident they are in their scheme and connectivity. You know, there has to be some connectivity between the players for them to for them to be confident in how they play. You know, they have to listen. I guess people don't understand how hard it is to be a quarterback and a wide receiver in this league. You know, it is all about timing. It is all about everything between them. Right. Like these guys don't go out there and run over 5,000 slant routes a year for shits and giggles in the offseason. They do it for timing. Because Jalen knows the moment he says hut and that ball hits his hands, he can count to 3, turn to his left, throw it to AJ, and he's on his mark where he needs to be. If there is any moment at any time Jalen does not feel comfortable, everything is fucked. If there is a moment AJ does not feel comfortable, everything is fucked.
Yep.
And that is what I'm talking about.
And that's how a pick happens. That's how friggin' an incompletion happens.
Yes.
It's just a timing thing.
It is a lot of timing, man. These guys, they work their asses off to know where everyone's going to be. Jalen knows where Smitty's going to be damn near every fucking play. Yep. Or at least he should. That's their job.
Yep.
And if 1 second is fucked up in that entire play, the play is completely off.
Yep.
It could be a nudge. It could be a bump. You know, it could be a slip. How many times have we seen people slip on out routes and the ball's incomplete just because of one little slip?
Yep.
One little slip, and my coach got scared and said, "We're not throwing any out routes out there." No, it's not happening. So that's all I'm saying, man.
Like,
Is
even if you look, Saquon Barkley missed a couple of passes, hey, you can watch him slip, or you can watch anything. It could just be a timing thing where it's behind him or something. But that's what happens. What's good, Charles? Charles, you're awesome, man.
appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
But
I guess
you're
to keep
exactly,
the
you're
mood
exactly
about our
right.
team.
It's a timing thing. It's how do you, if my thing about Jalen Hurts is he has to lead his receivers or his running back, whoever he's throwing it to, his tight end. He has to lead them. He's always throwing it behind him. And that's a timing thing, just like you're saying. But
Well, and listen, sometimes the short ball is necessary. Sometimes when Jalen throws those back shoulder throws short, it's necessary. He does it on purpose because of how the corner is positioned. That is the one thing I will say. No matter how much you hate Aaron Rodgers, the dude is probably the best thrower of the football you'll ever see in your life. And it's because what you said earlier. Aaron Rodgers did not throw to the wide receiver. He threw them open. If you're screaming across from the right to the left, he always threw it 5 yards out in front of him and said, "Go get it." Because either you're getting it or no one's fucking getting it. I understand what you're saying by that. But I will sit here and tell you as well, and I'm not even playing, bro. I like Jalen's arm, but his arm ain't like that.
No.
No, I like Jalen's arm, and I only want him to use it for what he uses it for. But his arm ain't like that.
Yeah,
I have no problem with it.
Jalen Hurts, me and you always talk. I said Jalen Hurts is not the kind of quarterback that can throw to over 4,000 yards. That's not his game. His game, he's going to throw for about 3,000, but he's going to run for 1,000.
Yeah.
Now this year, he didn't run that much. I'm blaming on the offensive coordinator and not on Jalen. I hope, but I'm hearing Jalen said he don't want to run no more. I'm hoping that's wrong. And I'm hoping Jalen Hurts starts running again because that's 1,000 yards that he needs to do. Because if you're going to just tell me he's going to only throw about 3,000 yards and never get to 4,000 and, sit in the pocket and just try to air it out, that's not his game.
Right.
That's not his game. He's going to go down.
How you doing, buddy? And listen, I will never sit here and doubt anyone. Okay. I feel Jalen could actually turn into a very decent pocket passer if he worked at it. Especially from going off of last year, because like we said earlier in the show, one of his downfalls this year was sometimes he ran out of clean pockets. Dude, if you want to be a pocket passer, you can't be doing that.
Right.
I get there is a point of sensing pressure. There is a point of knowing when to bail and get out. That's the thing I'm talking about. You got to get that down a little more. Sometimes he gets scared too soon.
His first instinct is
yeah. Sometimes he gets scared too soon and bails too early.
Yes.
You gotta trust your big boys. That's what we have them up there for. There's a reason that Mailata's 6'8", 340 pounds because it's hard to move him. There's a reason that Lane's 6'5", and all these guys are big boys because they're here to protect you. So let them do their job. If you get sacked in the pocket, then yell at them.
Yes.
But stay in the pocket and do what you got to do, man.
Right.
If
you're going to try to be a pocket quarterback, this is what happened with McNabb, though.
Oh, God, don't get me started.
No, it's like what happened with McNabb, though. McNabb was a running quarterback, mobile quarterback, running and all. And then he decided, I'm going to beef up. I'm going to get bigger. I'm going to get bigger legs, and I'm going to get stronger, and I'm not going to run. I'm going to be a pocket quarterback.
Yeah.
And that fails. You know what I mean? That fails to me.
Yeah, no. Donovan's tough, man. It's a love-hate relationship with me on him. You know, too many times that little motherfucker broke my heart. You know, so close, so many times, man.
Yes.
But you know, it wasn't all him. You know, but yeah. So anyway, yeah. So, hold on.
So what about the Jalen Carter thing?
Really?
Me and you could talk a lot, dude. I love this.
I know, but
and we never go live on this. We should always go live when we talk.
Okay. Listen. I don't know what you want from me. Do you just want me to get hated?
I want the uncensored to come the hell out.
I love Carter, and he should stay.
Huh?
Now listen. I won't lie. I was actually quite amazed that they signed JD before him.
I know I was.
I understand why, because they had to pay JD. But I don't know. That one was tough. You know how big of a supporter I was about Jordan Davis, and I still am. But if I had to choose one to lose, if I had to, because here's the thing.
You can't sign them both.
And honestly, I don't know what our cap situation looks like, but my whole thing is I don't want to be put into a situation where I either have to lose one of Q or Coop. If it is my decision, Q and Coop are probably my most important priorities, even now, you know, up till next year to get them done, you know, because we went a long time without having corners in Philadelphia, man. And
Yep.
I'm not giving up my two young all pros. I'm not. I'm sorry. I will not do it. If we have to lose one, I'll cry. I'm not even playing, man, because we worked so fucking hard to get these guys.
I think
And we went so long without some. So, and that's where I'm coming from, man. If you had to tell me that I had to lose Jordan Davis as long as I can keep Quinn and Coop, I'm okay with that as long as you lock Carter up. Because you
signed Jordan Davis, right?
No, they did. They signed Jordan. I'm saying like if I was Howie thinking and how think because here's the thing. Right. Yeah, because here's the thing. Carter's a lot harder to replace than JD is. Now, here's the thing too. Defensive tackles are a lot more available than star wide receivers.
Right.
It is hard to find a star wide receiver. It's a lot easier to find a decent to high end DT in this league, especially every year coming out, you know.
You could draft one.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I believe it in that sense, it's a lot easier to make up Jordan Davis's production. But obviously, Howie feels that he can sign Carter, Davis, Q, and Coop, so I'm not worried. But let there be a day come where I have to let one of those go. Then I might have to switch back to the Red Eagles uncensored.
Well, they're talking about trading Jalen Carter because of his mouth.
No, listen.
I mean, like this is what we get. Like this is why I hate reporters. I fucking hate reporters so much. But now Jordan Davis, I mean Jalen Carter, sorry, is got a mouth on him. I don't think you can't sign everybody to $30 million.
No, and see that was the one
There's a
thing
salary
that
cap. There's
actually.
a salary cap. You can't do it.
Well, see, and that's the really bad thing about whenever we won our Super Bowl, we did it with literally all these young guys on defense. I
Yes.
was like, fuck, man. You know how much Coop is now? You know how much Quinion is? You know how much Carter is? You know how
Yes.
much JD is? I was like, fuck. So, hey, the Reaper comes due, man, and we understand that. I'm interested to see if he can do it, man. Cap is tight this year. I don't know what it's going to be like next year. But before I do anything next year, Q and Cooper are the two off the board first. That's the very first thing I'm doing. Hell, I probably wouldn't even wait till the end of the season if I'm him.
No,
I'd do it late into the season.
Howie's not going to wait till the end of the season. He'll do it during season.
I
always does.
would hope so, man, because I would love to get them locked up before the end of this year, just so we know we have them and we don't got to worry about it. Especially Coop. He wasn't a first round pick, so we only got 4 years with him other than
Right.
Coop's, so no, it's going to be interesting, man. But speaking of which, first off, they better fucking bring back Dallas Goedert. I'm just going to say that right now.
God, they have to bring him back.
They have to.
$1 million pick. All right, you split it between 2 years. That's $10 million a year.
Yeah, and you can't take the dead cap.
People are right about AJ Brown. That's 27. Guess what? That's 16 million this year, and the rest next year. That's just too big of a cap hit. If you lose both them guys, you got to keep Goddard.
Yeah, and listen, man, they went out and they signed Johnny Munt for the 1 year. Dude's 31 years old. He's a great blocking tight end. Fantastic. But that does not help me in yards. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now, and you can fucking argue with me till you are blue in the face, but I will sit here as an Eagle fan and God's honest truth tell you the only fucking person on offense this past season that deserves any fucking money at all is Dallas fucking Goedert, because he is the only one that showed up the entire fucking season and did his goddamn job. And that's the guy you're going to
No, you're right.
That's the guy you're making wait. That's the guy you're pushing off. The one dude that had a great fucking season for you while everyone else was shit. That's
you know why, right?
Good job.
You know why, right? You know why, though, right?
Yeah, but it's bullshit.
It's just the injuries.
I don't give a fuck.
But I'm just saying, you know what it is. I'm like, it's...
First and foremost, Johnny Munt and fucking Grant Calcaterra is far worse than Dallas Goedert.
Yep.
I mean, that is far worse already. So you have to sign him. I'm sorry. Dallas
you got to sign him.
Goddard was the only. He was the only positive to last year. The only fucking positive. Seriously.
You don't sign him. It's a $20 million cap hit. You don't have it.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you do that, but I'm saying you got to bring him back.
No, you got to bring him back. But I mean, like what I'm saying is, to Howie Roseman, you got to, but I don't know. You can't sign everybody back. We don't have it.
Listen, man. You know what you do? He already started doing it. He did it with Landon. But I'm going to tell you this right now. If I'm Howie Roseman, I would probably start thinking about restructuring Hurts' contract a little bit.
Jalen Hurts.
I mean, let's put it this way.
Jalen Hurts, Lane Johnson.
Let's put it this way. If Jalen Hurts is all about winning, he'll do whatever he has to do to free up some money to win, right?
Right.
That's the whole point of this. So if that's the case, then you got Lane. You restructure Lane. You restructure some of these old linemen. Yep. You already did Landon. Now, I lost our center's name for a minute. Jurgens. You can restructure Jurgens a little, maybe even Mailata. I don't know. I don't know what their contracts are, but somebody can be restructured. You just got to free up a little bit of room, man. But that's
what you have to do.
Yeah.
And when you do a restructure, to people to let them know. It's actually all you're doing is giving them cash.
And kicking it down the line.
And you're giving them money up front and saying, all right, you didn't lose nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy didn't lose his contract.
No.
Why is he going to restructure? He's going to restructure because cash is king. I'm giving you one lump sum to work out a new deal so we can have money under this cap space.
Yep. It's called cash over. It's called cash over cap.
Excellent at it.
Mm-hmm.
And you are exactly right with how we had to do it.
And it's called cash over cap. You know, listen, the one thing that I do know is cash does not count towards cap. That is why people give signing bonuses. That is why people give incentives. That is why people pay up front. Because you can give somebody a $300 million contract. You can pay them $200 million of that right away, and then only have to pay them $100 million over the next 5-6 years, and you save money. So, you know, I'm just saying, there's always ways to make a little bit of money.
Right.
How he's doing what he can. I'm not sure exactly how much more he can do, you know, but I definitely would probably take a dive in the Hertz's a little bit because, you know, not only might it benefit us, but it might actually benefit him a little bit too.
Right. Because then he's getting cash instead of fucking this contract.
He don't need fucking money. He's sponsored by Michael Jordan. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. He is one of the richest men in the world.
Look at Michael Jordan. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. The biggest whore of them all.
I'm telling you.
Jordan was all about the money. He looked at freaking Nike and said, half. I get half.
Bro, I am telling you right now. I guarantee you, Jalen could play for free on the Eagles and be all right in Jordan's brand. You know what I mean?
Right,
like he's
right.
still making fucking money.
Listen.
So I'm not.
You can be AK. Yeah. Why is a billionaire a billionaire? If he had $200 million, how come he just kept on collecting more money? You know what I mean?
Because they don't give it away.
No, because he wants to be a billionaire.
Yeah. And you don't get rich by giving your money away.
Yeah. So Jalen Hurts is not going to say, fuck it. I don't care about no more money.
My point was he doesn't need it. He's very rich.
They all don't need it. Killer O'Neal right now don't need it, but look at him.
No, he
got ringing. He got Google. He got Ring Bell. He got everything.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Every time you see Shaquille O'Neal on fucking TV, another $1 million, another $1 million.
I'm going to tell you this right now, bro. I've lived in Texas. I know Channelview because I've seen it. It's a very nice place. But I'm telling you what, he's on a whole nother fucking level now. He's on a whole nother level. Now listen, this one was a little bit of a head scratcher for me. John Jones, cornerback, 32 years old for 1 year. Depth, obviously, but
yes,
I was a little surprised about that one. Maybe thinking safety for him or something. I don't know. But that one surprised me a little bit, especially after getting Reek. I didn't see us grabbing another one, but no, that was one that we grabbed last night.
Yeah, that was a head scratcher for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, he's going to be a backup. Yeah. Or, maybe like you said, safety, but it's like maybe a nickel, maybe I'm like I just scratch out. And like, what is this one about? But,
yeah. Especially after you extended Michael Carter too.
Credit to Vic Fangio. I don't like this bend but don't break defense. Always said it. But hey, it won you a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let the man ride with how he wants to run his team.
Hurts my soul to see Reed leave, man. That one I'm okay with. I liked Reed. He did his job.
Yeah.
I mean, he did his job. That's what I can say about that. I was definitely very impressed by Mutombo this past season. You know, he showed improvement, and I really liked how he was progressing. I'm very interested to see if he can take that leap this year coming up. I think Howie is too. I believe that's why Howie let Reed go, and I believe that's also why they really haven't messed around at safety at all either. We'll see. You know, we have the draft to, hit that position as well.
How many picks we got?
Sydney Brown to me is just taking up a roster spot at this point. You're not.
He's
Yeah, yeah. And it sucks too because I actually had high hopes for him.
I did too.
I was hoping he was going to be like the Flying Hawaiian Part 2, but he didn't end up being that. So
no, he gets more penalties. He gets more penalties, or he's hurt. It's like, yo, dude, what are you doing to me?
And not just that, dude, but you also friendly fired the fuck out of Makumba last year, and that really pissed me the fuck off.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
You injured my rookie, dude, on your own team.
You took out your own guy.
Yeah. Fucking.
You're not. You can't go and shoot yourself at your own guy.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. In the end of the day, I love the energy. But a little too much, maybe.
When you're taking out your own guy, yo, dude, what we doing?
Bro, I get it. Reed and Coop had something amazing, man.
Hey,
listen,
you can't keep everybody.
Listen, hold on. Slay. You can't tell me, truly, that Reed is that fucking amazing.
He's not.
And I'm being serious here, bro. He is a good safety. Like I said, he did his job.
Right.
But to think the man isn't going to be replaceable, that's no. You can easily replace Reed. I get their chemistry was really good, but listen, man, Coop don't need chemistry. He's a fucking freak. He's going to be good no matter who his safety is. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be all right, man.
You'll get a rookie, and you'll be like, all right, never mind. You'll get somebody, and you'll be like, oh, look at this.
And Mukumba and him might have a really good chemistry. You never know. Seriously. So we'll see. I like what we have. Everyone that we released, it's only because we drafted those positions. Like letting Dean walk. Now that whole camel shoulder thing coming out, I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. I expect him to be ready week 1, but things have been said, so we'll just wait and see. But I really like Trotter Jr., man. I expect Trotter Jr. to make a step in year 2. And not just that, but Moden. I actually think Moden, I think that's how you say his last name, by the way. But the Moden, the guy we drafted last year, I really think he is a sleeper linebacker. One, dude's a freak specimen when you look at him. Like, he's jacked for a fucking linebacker.
Yeah, he's jacked.
He's very quick. He's twitchy. Yeah, he can tackle. I think Molden is going to be very, very sneaky, man. He might show his face a little this year, but I bet you in about 2 years, give him 2 years. I bet you he's
that I'm kind of mad that we didn't get. And this is just because I wanted to see it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Oswald Jr. From he just went to Pittsburgh.
Wait, right? What? Sorry, I was reading the
guy from Junior from Pittsburgh. What's his name? Oswald, right? Is that what his name is?
Oh, no. God damn it. Now you got that.
Junior,
no, I know.
Hold on. He was an Eagle. His dad was an Eagle.
Don't they? Or Asante Samuel Jr.
Asante Samuel Jr. I wanted him just because you have Axeman Jr. over here, and then you had him, and they played together, and now they grew up to be, hey, my dad was an Eagle, your dad's an Eagle, and they played together, and we're playing together. But that was just because of me.
I begged.
That's in my head. That was just in my head. That would be so awesome to see.
I think it was week 5 of the season last year. I was begging for them to go out and get Asante Samuel Jr. Honestly, I understood he had his back injury or neck injury, whichever one it was, and he had to have some things done. But I'll tell you this, man, I really had a good feeling about him. And anyways, he wasn't gonna. Could he be any worse than Adoree Jackson at the time? I don't know. So I was like, I would love to take a shot on him. And man, when Pittsburgh picked him up, that kid thrived.
Dude.
Holy shit. And I'll tell you this right now. And
they're like, dude, I'm like, I wanted him so bad.
Yeah, fuck you, Chad. Asshole.
I don't know where
I'm happy for you guys.
I know where I got Osmo at, but I'm like, Osmo, where the fuck that would come from?
Now, I will say this, and this is just being real here, too. I haven't heard anyone say this, so I'm going to say it because I want to be that guy, even though it's probably not going to happen. I would love to see Howie and Chad. Don't hate me for this. I would love to see Howie go, and I think he's available, pick up Jalen Ramsey and do exactly what Pittsburgh did with Ramsey last year. Move him to fucking safety, and that way, bearing an injury, you can use Ramsey as a substitute corner. But I will say this, Jalen Ramsey balled for Pittsburgh last year at safety. He did fabulous. And I would love Jalen Ramsey to play safety on this team, bro. He was fucking hitting people last year.
I would take that in a heartbeat.
He was killing motherfuckers in that backfield, dude.
That would make our defense a lot better. Like, that would make our defense a lot better.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. He can hit. He can hawk the ball. And I'm telling you right now, bro, bearing an injury to Quinn or Coop or anyone out there, he can easily step in and fill a hole, and we can be comfortable. Right. I am so looking at grabbing Ramsey. Plus, I want him on my Madden team, man. Tired of not having Ramsey on my team.
That's what it is. You want him on the Madden.
Well, no, but I'm telling you, he literally balled out for Pittsburgh last year.
No, he really did. No, he did.
Yeah, he's not yet, but isn't he supposed to be next week? I think. It's about time. But I will easily send you a 6 for Ramsey. I mean, you did just get Brisker after all, so you don't need him. Yeah, Pittsburgh just got Brisker.
I don't know. Everybody's giving up 7s. I'll give you a 7 for Ramsey. Right? You see all these moves where it's only a 7th round pick? I'm like, yeah. I thought you gave up. Got was a 7th round pick for it. That guy, I'm like, why is Howie Roseman not doing this?
Chad, let me ask you this, bud. Do you want Ramsey back? Seriously, I just want to know how you feel. Do you want him back in the backfield as safety?
He's got to want him back.
He did really good last year, man. I don't know how many people in this chat watch Steeler games, but he did a good job.
I do, because my friend's daughter is a big Steeler fan.
My wife's a Steeler fan, so I'm fucked. I have to watch.
She's like, let me show you how it's done. This is how the freaking Steelers go to freaking in the playoffs and win one.
Well, it hasn't been that way. Well, listen, it hasn't been that way.
They did it last year. I said that they were going to win a playoff.
By the way, can I have my flowers on that? Because I remember at the beginning of the season, when I made a special appearance on a weekend show, I got bombarded not only by Eagle fans, but I got bombarded by fucking Steeler fans for fucking saying
bombarded by a Steeler fan.
Chad was one of them. Chad, No, I got bombarded by fucking Steeler fans saying I'm crazy because I had Pittsburgh winning the division. And I said, dude, you don't even know. They have not had a quarterback, even though he's old, like Aaron Rodgers in 5 years. I was like, he'll do just enough to do what he has to do. Pittsburgh's winning. And everyone fucking went off on me. Who was right? This guy. Just saying. Sorry, I have to take my own flowers.
I said, hey, they're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to win one. They're like, are you crazy? I'm like, no. You do it every year. Like, what is the problem? What do you not see? They let their coach go. He just walked.
Oh, dude, I'm going to tell you this right now. Pittsburgh is in for a really bad year.
That's going to hurt Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's in for a really bad year. I'm so sorry you went out and got that Michelin-looking motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. I fucking hate. I'm sorry. I fucking hate McCarthy, man. One of the most overrated fucking head coaches in life, bro. I'm sorry. He won fucking Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers. Fuck out of here. I'm telling you right now. Even my stepson, who's a Packer fan, fucking hates McCarthy. He respects him, but he hates him too because he could have done so much more. Nah, dude, you don't even know. You don't even know. That team is so fucked.
Listen, did you see what he did with the freaking Dallas Cowboys? Y'all get ready for a rude awakening.
Dude, and you know I back Pittsburgh all the time. Hell, I stood on my ground last year. I am strictly telling you right now, they are fucked.
He got a Michelin, man.
I'm sorry, dude. I fucking hate that guy. Oh. Fucking, I don't know how you can get out of the NFL for how many years he did and come back with that same fucking shitty offensive scheme. Like, bro, you didn't learn a fucking thing the entire time you were out. Like, and that was the one thing Packer fans always fucking gave him shit for. He never ran the ball. He doesn't run the ball. He'll never run the ball.
He's never running with the Steelers.
No, he won't run the ball. I'm telling you right now, dude. Who was the halfback they just picked up? Oh fuck, help me out, Chad or Slay, somebody. Dowell? Wasn't it Rico Dowell?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, dude, they're not running the ball. Like, they're going to be a pass-heavy offense. So just be ready for Pittsburgh to throw the fuck out of this ball.
Did they bring him in because they wanted to keep Aaron Rodgers?
A little, maybe a little bit, yeah, but I also think they did it too.
Aaron Rodgers hate him?
Aaron, who doesn't
like a feud?
Unless Aaron Rodgers,
I love football, but
bro, the only person Aaron Rodgers doesn't hate is himself. You realize that, right? The only person that Aaron Rodgers doesn't hate is himself. Literally. He hates.
He likes. He likes Brett Favre.
No, he doesn't.
He wants to follow in the goddamn dude's foot fucking steps.
No, he doesn't.
He does. He likes Brett Favre.
I'm pretty sure him and Favre don't get along, but I don't know.
No, I think he does. Because look, where'd he go? He went to the Jets.
They're very similar though. Like it is funny how their careers have gone. They're very similar.
Rodgers goes to that freaking.
The only place he needs to go is Minnesota.
There's Brett Favre in the closet.
All Aaron Rodgers has to do is go to the Vikings and he completes it. That's it.
Yep.
That is literally it, because that's what Favre did. He went to the Vikings his very last year, and that was it. So
they're so similar. And everybody's like, hey, Aaron Rodgers, all you got to do is not go to the Vikings. Don't follow his footsteps.
No. Talk about it. Bro, okay. Well, we're gonna, since we're off Eagle news at the moment, well, let's travel down this fucking rabbit hole. Another team that's fucked, Minnesota. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Minnesota doing? All right, are GMs getting fucking stupid?
Yes.
Like I'm sorry. The more and more some of these teams go down the same rabbit hole over and over, I'm like, how the fuck do you have a job and I'm sitting here at home doing this? Give me a team. I'll show you how to fucking build a team. Now I might not be able to listen. I might not be able to manage the money. I might have to, hire someone to do the money management. But I'll tell you who I want, and you can tell me if I can afford it. But motherfucker, I'll get you somebody good.
I'm gonna
I don't
get
know
you
what
these-
some of these people are
That's
doing.
all I need you to do. You tell me, you be the money guy saying I can make this, I can do this, I can do this.
Right?
And I'll get these guys that I want.
Exactly. I will tell you who's good and who's bad, and I'll tell you who to get, and you tell me if I can afford them. But, dude, I can't believe how bad Minnesota has fallen. Like, dude, get a fucking quarterback already. And the Colts, listen.
Hold on. Why did the Colts give Woods Colts so much money? Daniel Jones.
People will tell you he deserves it, I guess. Well, listen, he had
How did he deserve it? He's getting he's getting $50 million, right?
I don't know. I don't care to read his contract. Listen, I know he had a decent season last year. I know he did really good compared to his other years. He looks splendid.
And he can't stay
I understand that.
He can't stay
But I'm telling you, man, I have been pleading and banging the desk over and over. We are way too outrageous on some of these quarterbacks now, man. When you got some of these quarterbacks making the amount of money that they make for mid-level fucking play, this is outrageous, dude. Like I'm these GMs, listen, I understand it's their money and they can spend it how they want, but bro, fucking be smart with your money. Never in a million years should have Deshaun Watson got $300 million, but he fucking did. And it was probably it was the worst contract in NFL history. You know what I mean? And they're paying on that for fucking years.
Yep.
Like these guys need to stop. There is only a handful of people in the NFL at quarterback who deserve to be paid. Other than that, stop killing your fucking franchises by paying them absurd amount of money for fucking 7 wins. That's stupid as shit, and I don't understand it. If you are a $30 million quarterback, you're getting $30 fucking million. I'm not giving you 75 because Joe Smo just got 70. Go fuck yourself. What have you done that he's done? No, it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so they
I
need
know
to. They need to.
It's like, oh my god, this dude didn't he ruptured his Achilles?
Who?
Daniel Jones.
1 year, I
Achilles,
think.
right?
1 year, or wait, yeah, this year.
Last year, it was just Achilles.
Yeah,
he's never had the year before that. It was his ACL. The year before that, what was it? It was something else. I think it was his shoulder. Like the dude don't stay healthy.
Dude, he just hurt his neck. He just hurt his neck like his second or third year in the league. Like when we hit him, actually.
Right.
When we fucking hit him on the goal line and he got up all wibbly wobbly and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking his neck was fucked. Yeah, like the dude has a lot of fucking injuries to him. So I do agree with you. Now, does he deserve his money from previous play? Yeah, but not 75. Was it 75 million he got? Like the contract alone?
No, I thought it was 100.
I don't know. But still, it wasn't
it's up to 100 million.
It wasn't worth it.
On things. Deshaun Watson, they're going to get rid of him, Sly. Nobody's going to take his contract.
I'm just saying, man, these owners just need to be smarter with their fucking money sometimes. I get quarterback is a prime, and it is probably the most important position in football. But up until this year, you can't sit here and tell me that Trevor Lawrence deserved his contract. Up until this fucking year.
Yeah.
He didn't.
No, just this year.
Now this year he showed up. And this year he proved exactly what everyone thought he could do.
Right.
But up until this fucking point,
Right.
He did not deserve that contract.
Yeah, he didn't deserve the contract and do this.
And I wouldn't even say after one season of just being successful does he deserve it, but at least you played up to it.
Right. But this year, not any other year.
No. How do Browns always have a good lineman and never a QB for more than 5 years? Dog, I've been trying to say that forever. Listen, anyone who plays Madden knows that the Browns Hall of Fame legendary offensive line throughout the years is amazing. Okay? They have legends all over that line. What the fuck are you doing quarterback wise? You know, the Browns should be sued for malpractice. I'm serious, bro. The Browns should be sued for malpractice. This shit isn't even funny anymore, man.
Are they trying to move again?
It's crazy. I don't.
Are the Browns trying to move again?
No one's gonna take them on.
No, like how they trade trade them to Baltimore and all, like move their team.
Now the Bears are moving. They're going to Indiana. They're going to be the Indiana Bears.
Indiana Bears?
Well, I mean, they're probably going to keep Chicago, but
you better have Chicago.
Listen. Here's the thing. I don't like when the NFL does this shit. Okay, you have the New York Jets, but they play in New Jersey.
Right.
You have the New York Giants, but they play in New Jersey. You
Yes.
have the Washington Commanders. They don't even. Well, they're about to be playing in Washington.
Yeah, they're about to.
They're in Baltimore right now.
Right now.
Or well, kind of outskirts or whatever.
They're on the outskirts of Baltimore, but yeah.
They're but now they'll be in Washington. You know, but Dallas isn't even in Dallas.
Huh?
That's false. You made a name off of fucking city you don't even belong to. You know,
Dallas Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys. They're not even in Dallas.
No,
they're like in San Antonio or something like that. You literally made your name off a city you don't belong to. That's fucking crazy. So all I'm saying is that if they're going to be in Indiana, they got to be called the Indiana Bears. I get it. They've been called Chicago for so long, but I'm sorry, you can't. I'm not going to go see the Chicago Bears in Indiana. Just saying.
I mean, you got to keep it in Chicago.
Huh?
You got to have the Chicago Bears. You can't.
I
You
know.
can go get another team.
I know it's iconic. You can't change it.
You can't.
But it's fucking weird.
Huh?
I said you're right. You can't change it. It's iconic. It's the Chicago Bears, but it's fucking weird.
It's like, to me, it's like the Raiders. You know, they were Oakland Raiders, LA Raiders, Oakland Raiders. You know what I mean? Like that fucking now it's the Vegas Raiders. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Well, they didn't really have an option. I will say that.
Yeah, nobody wanted to build them a stadium.
Yeah, no, the Raiders didn't have an option. Yeah, they either had to go to LA or they weren't going to be a team. Like it was just, or Las Vegas. I mean, they had to go to Las Vegas or they weren't going to be a team.
It was LA, then it was Oakland, and then it was Vegas. Right?
Well,
actually, first, right?
Well, no, they went to LA and then back to Oakland.
Yeah.
And then they went to Vegas. Yeah. But no, man. I just want to, start getting to the end of the stream here. But I will say this. I don't think we have to panic as much as what some people believe we have to, Jinx, what's good, my boy? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you. I am like you. I'm skeptical of our OC, especially from, last year and everything that happened. Everyone and anyone who is skeptical has a right to be, like you said, you can fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not going to fall for it a third time. I think Mannion, from what I hear, is a bright individual, but I will wait and see. Because here's the thing. I was sold that Nick Sirianni was a fucking offensive guru, and the motherfucker is not an offensive guru at all. Like, at all.
Not an offensive guru.
Not
at
all. Like, so all I'm saying is I'm not just going to just sit here and hang my boots up and say, yep, that's what it is. No, prove it. Prove it. You know? So I am skeptical there with you. And I understand. And listen, anyone out there who wants to be negative towards that comment I just made, well, guess what? Get the fuck over it, because there's nothing wrong with being real. If you can sit here and if you want to sit here and say that Mannion's going to be great for this offense, you're fucking lying, because you don't know.
And you don't even know who he was, so stop it.
And I'm serious about that. You're fucking lying. You don't know. You can sit here and you can blow smoke up people's asses and you can tell them, oh, this is going to be the greatest OC we've had in 5 years. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. So I will never do that. I won't. You know, I am a show me first person. I always have been and I always will be. I backed Jalen Hurts, but I also had to have Jalen show me he could do it. And he showed me he can do it. You know, it goes for every player on this team, man. It is about winning.
Yep.
You know, and if they prove to me that they are a quality person and they can win, you're more than welcome on this team. You know, but I want you here because you want to be here, not because we make you stay. You know, so as much as I can sit here and tell you that I have full belief in this season coming up, and I do, and I think it will be a good season, especially if, you know, AJ's still here, which I feel he will be. But like I said, we'll see. Howie's done some crazy shit before, so, you know, we'll see. You know, price, trust me, like I said earlier, money talks, bullshit walks. Yep. So Howie will know if it's good or not, and I don't think he's being shopped, so I ain't worried about it. But with all the talent that we have, with the people we're drafting, the people we brought in, and the people we're trying to develop in their second years going into this season, I think we are more than fine, man, to sit here and say that we are still on top. But come week 4, if I see something different, we'll talk again. You know, because, yeah, we'll see.
I think we'll still be on top. Do I trust Mannion? No. You're not going to fool. I'm not going to sit here. You keep on trying to fool me. He's not Andy Reid. Just because he come from Green Bay does not mean here comes Andy Reid. I'm not letting them blow that smoke up my ass. That ain't happening. You're going to have to show me. And do I think that right now, do I think the Eagles will have a good year? Right now, I do. But week 4, if we ain't won a game, I got problems. You know
well, listen, man, and here's the thing, too, that's very important about this conversation we're having right now. It's how you win. And that is exactly the one thing that I kept telling people last year. It's not that I'm not worried because of, you know, winning. I'm worried because of how we win. And it was very rough on how we won that. We had to be saved by our special teams twice.
Yep.
We've had to be saved by our defense multiple times.
We had to get saved by block punts. Fucking
and that's what I'm saying.
Blocks. Like we had miracles that had to be saved.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. That is not cause for success. That is not a pathway to winning. That is hey, you're just getting lucky, and luck ran out. And that's all I'm saying, man. You know, it's how you win. If they come in next year and they start out 4-0, but they're only winning by 1 point, and it's only like, you know, 12-14, and we're losing like last year. If things start going the first 4 weeks like last year ended and was, yeah, I'm gonna know exactly where I need to be. You know, it just.
That's what my question was going to be for you.
Yeah.
if the shit came out like last year, exactly like last year, where you won, but you won because of a blocked field goal and you won from a blocked punt, but you barely won, and you can't get over 14 points, and you can't in the second half of a football game, you can't get a goddamn touchdown at all. Maybe you get a field goal, and you win games like that. Are you going to start questioning this team?
Yeah. And that's all I'm saying, man. It's just how you win. If you win ugly, I'm going to question it every time. Now you can win, but and I'm not even saying a dominant win, dude. You know what I mean? Like a 21-14 win is a win, but you can show your dominance by moving the football and also stopping them and them stopping you. 21-14 is a very competitive game, but it is how competitive you are within those 4 quarters that tells me everything that I need to know.
It's how you move the ball down the field.
Yes.
And if you don't move the ball down the field, then that's going to be an issue.
And that's what I tried to tell people last year. I was like, no matter what you say about Dallas, there was a point last year where Dallas's offense was way better than our offense.
Yes.
When it comes to yardage and moving the football with confidence. You could see that Dallas was confident in what they did moving the ball down the field, where you could tell our players were like, fuck this shit.
Yep.
You know, like, and that's what I'm saying. And that's how I knew it was over. When I could look over there the last 6 weeks of the season and see the Saints with our ex-OC and Stowe being one of the top offenses in the NFL last year, being, you know, the last 7 weeks, they really got their shit together and the Saints looked pretty damn decent. Now, they weren't winning much, but they looked good. And Stowe's going into this season being his starter. But that is my point, is there was offenses who clearly were not as good when it comes to personnel that were working more effective than ours. And that's the shit you got to look at, man. Yep. It's not about the names on the back of the jerseys, dude. You can have Green Bay's offense was more effective than our offense last year. And they had what? Christian Watson, who is very seldom out there, you know, because he's always injured. But when he is, he's really, really good. No one knew who Don Terry Wicks was. No one knew who Reed was. No one knew, no one knew any of these wide receivers. And they had to sit here and fill in Devontae Adams' shoes. And they did it well. And Green Bay's been to the playoffs just like us over the last few years. They moved
the ball down the field, no.
But yet
they didn't look pretty, but they still moved the ball downfield.
Yeah. And that's all I'm saying, man, is there was things I looked at and I could clearly see that we lacked in certain areas that other teams weren't. And that was collectiveness and continuity and trust and development in the scheme, and you could see none of our players had that, to where even other players and other teams with less talent had it and they were better. That's all I'm saying. So you can look at it how you want, man. This offense,
our line coach going to be able to handle our team. The offensive line coach
this year.
Yeah.
What about it?
How are they going? How do you think they're going to? Now we lost our offensive line coach, and now he don't call running plays no more. How do you think they're going to handle this?
Sorry,
oh my God!
No, listen. So, if anyone's on the East Coast, you know about the infamous stink bug, right? You have stink bugs, don't you, Philly? Halftime?
Steak dogs?
Stink bugs.
Oh, stink bugs.
Yes, bugs.
Yes.
What the fuck is a stink dog? Whoa, back up. What's a stink dog?
I use that as stink dog. I'm like, stink dog. I thought you said steak dog.
Stink bug.
Stink bug.
I was looking to make sure I didn't put one in this before I drank it because I have a knack of putting them in bottles, because and luckily it's the other one and not so. No, I'm not going crazy like fucking.
I'm trying to figure out what it is. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure I don't swallow a fucking stink bug, man. That's all I was doing. I'm not crazy. I swear.
I think it said steak dog. I'm like,
what's going on?
Everybody, like, when you're from deep Pennsylvania, I mean, everybody has different names. Look at how they.
We're good. Yeah. So
do you have the those red other bugs?
Oh, lantern bugs?
Yeah, the lantern bugs. Yeah, there's red fucking things that won't die. They just don't die. Like you're fucking taking shovels and stabbing them and killing them, and they don't die.
They don't die from flames either.
They don't?
No.
Oh my God. I'm over here like, get the torch.
That sounds morbid, but no, dude, them things they piss me off, man. Especially around here where I live, man. They can infest some years.
And somehow they always get.
A few years ago, it was real bad. Like 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, it gets
in the house, dude. They're like, yo, get ready, motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, was it 2-3 years ago? 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They were
really bad. That was 2021, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it died down now.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to talk about?
No, we kind of touched on everything.
Okay. Yeah. No, I like what we've done so far. And listen, the other thing too is I understand everyone wants like major trades and stuff like that. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but just remember cap is tight. It's not all the way tight, but it's tight,
It's tight. It's really tight this year.
Yeah. So Howie's kind of in the situation he was last year where he has to stay within his means. That's why we went out and got Ojolari last year and an Uche because they were cheap, but low risk, high reward, and then never really got nothing from them. But you know what I mean? So that's kind of where we're at again this year, especially when you're also sitting here trying to pay, your homegrown guys as well. So we'll see what else moves he has up his sleeve. I'm sure Howie's not done yet. I expect something to pop off here, next few coming days. So just don't know what.
I think Jalen Carter might be moved, but you might get something big after that. They're talking about Jalen Carter be traded. If he gets traded, there's going to be a big move. Maybe we'll get the guy from the Raiders. If you trade Jalen Carter, the guy that fucking has an injury.
No, man. Listen, I like Carter. Okay, I do. I think he's got some things to work on. Character is probably one of them. But listen, man, he's 26. I've done some dumb shit at 26. We all have, it's just part of growing up. And it sucked, but I hope he learned his lesson, Some people just take more time than others, So, but you can't move on from him. Now, he's got a long way to go before he's any Reggie White. He's got a long way to go before he is any Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Long way. Okay. The potential is fully there.
Yes, you can 100%. See the potential. You can see the potential, but
the potential is 100%. Yeah. But listen, Reggie White had 32 sacks his first 2 years. 32. Yeah. Jalen has 7. Jalen Carter has 7 sacks in 2 years. You know, I think that he needs to work on finishing his sacks.
Yes.
He's great at getting to the quarterback, but he's not always the best at bringing him down.
He's not good enough wrapping him up.
Yeah. So he needs to work a little bit on his wrap ups, get those consistent sacks instead of, getting arm tackles and getting ripped out of them. Because many times I've seen quarterbacks just pull away because he just arm tackles, get him, wrap him up. I want to see him work on finishing his sacks more and just not spit on anyone, please.
Yes.
Like I'm not asking much. Just
he's strong enough because you see how he moves.
100%.
He's strong enough. He can move the guys out of his way, and he's fast enough to get to the quarterback. For some odd reason, he thinks that quarterback's just going to go down, I don't know, a paperweight. You know what I mean?
Listen, I get it.
Maybe he's not finishing him.
Maybe he thinks he's a lot stronger than what he is. Because listen, in NCAA and college, I'm sure he was able to bring those college kids down pretty easy. These are grown ass men now, so maybe he just needs to adjust on. Hey, maybe you're being a little too light. Like, rip these motherfuckers down. You won't hurt them. They're grown men.
Just whip their heads. Take them down as hard as you can.
But that would be my only thing with him, man, is oh, good night, Miss Halftime. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to bed here soon too, myself. But yeah, that's my only thing with him. I think if Carter just took this off season and worked at finishing, you wouldn't stop him. Then we're talking about Reggie White. Then we're talking about Aaron Donald. Yeah, because the pressures are already there.
He needs a lot to get in that category.
But that's the thing, though. The pressures are already there. He's already disruptive. He does it. It's about finishing. If he just works on that, bro, you ain't stopping him.
Yeah, when he gets that, I think it's in his head how everybody appraises him like he's going to be Reggie White, and Aaron Donald. So it's like once he gets over that hump and says, all right, now let me just prove myself to you.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing about that. And this is, I'll use Carter in reference to this. I don't feel that you should put a target on someone's back like that. Okay. And this is, I
don't know why.
And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I get it. Potentially, it's there. Potentially, you can see both of those guys, White and Donald, in him. Okay. But it's the same way the Giants just fucked Carter. Carter was good this year for a rookie. But I can tell you, Giant fans expected a lot more. They were underpleased with what he did for being how high he was in the draft and supposedly how dominant. They were definitely underwhelmed a little bit. But they also sat there and put the fucking LT tag on him very quickly. The next Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
Do you know how fucking hard that is for some individual to walk in there and expect to be the next LT and isn't? You know what I'm saying? And so all I'm
going to be. See, that's another thing.
So that's all I'm saying, man, is sometimes we should probably protect our guys by not putting those tags on them. So when they reach it, then we can be like, there he is. I get saying,
past, Lawrence Taylor and, he just dominated.
I mean, we did it with Derek Barnett. Yep. Derek Barnett was supposed to be the next Reggie White, right? Because he broke Reggie White's sack record in college.
Yeah.
And look, he did nothing. That's all I'm saying, man, and this goes for everyone in the league. Stop putting tags on your players that they have not lived up to.
That's one of my pet peeves I hate that shit. When
Give him a
somebody
chance
says,
to live up to it at least.
this is the next, Reggie White, and this is going to be the next friggin',
LT.
Barry Sanders. I'm like, stop that shit. Stop it. Let the dude light up, and then when he does it, show up. Let him show up.
Yeah.
That's why one of the reasons why I was mad when the Eagles didn't let Saquon Barkley break that record. Because what are you watching? You're watching one of the great ones break a record, and they should have let him.
Yeah.
And I don't care if he didn't understand it. You beat it in his head that you're about to make history. And the Eagles shouldn't have took history away from that man. You know what I mean? Because he would have been, that would have been one of the greatest fucking days ever. You got to watch. I get to watch.
It would have probably been the greatest season by a running back in history.
Yeah.
In all honesty. Because I
never seen it again, and there you go.
Well, because not only did he break the record, but you also won a Super Bowl the same year. Right. I'm not even sure. Oh shit, who was it? Well, Chris Johnson had 2K yards and he never won one.
No, he never won one.
So that's all I'm saying, man, is that it would have not only been a perfect season, but dude, you just not only solidified him into the Hall of Fame, but he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yes.
You just literally set him up for life.
I mean, that's what
you didn't let him get it, so therefore now there's a little asterisk next to his name, even though you know what I mean. I get what you mean.
But like that's what you took away from the man. And if he wouldn't understand it, you were supposed to be the coach to say, "Listen, if you don't do this and break the record, if you break the record, it's going to be you're a Hall of Famer. You get a gold jacket."
Well, he is anyway now, but still, yeah.
They're going to bronze you tonight when you break this record. If you do, they should have beat that in his head. Because after you go in the Hall of Fame, you make money for the rest of your life from the NFL. As soon as you get in the Hall of Fame, there's a salary that they make. And not all NFL players do it.
Yeah.
They all don't get that. I mean, it's something like, but I like watching history be made. You know what I mean?
No, me too, man. It's not every year you get to see someone hit 2,000 yards.
No.
It's not. And it's hard to do, man. It's very hard to do.
Yeah.
So, no, I feel they robbed him of that as well. I would have loved to, as an Eagle player, seen him break it. I'm pretty sure if you ask him now, he'd tell you he wishes he did.
I bet you he does. But, to me, I think he was, how you get.
He's happy either way. He's happy either way, but I bet you he wishes he still did it.
You're young and dumb, and you're like, man, I should have done it this way. I was not thinking. I was thinking I wanted a Super Bowl more than I wanted to be an icon. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm pretty sure he could have broke it before halftime.
That's what I was saying. I was like, just let him play the halftime. He would have broke the record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was mad about it.
No, it's I will say this though. I do expect this to be Saquon's last year for us. In all honesty, I do. And then I honestly, I wouldn't assume. I would expect them to probably use Tank more this year. Than they did last year. And I wouldn't be amazed if they allow Tank 1 year after Saquon. And I would love to see that because I think Tank's going to be a fucking monster, man.
I do agree with you on that. I think Saquon, I'll say Saquon and AJ next year both will be gone. Because then it's not going to be a big cap hit on AJ Brown. And it's not going to be a big cap hit on Saquon.
I agree more with next year on the AJ thing too. That sounds way more reasonable than this
Yeah.
year, you know. But yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. But yeah, I don't think Saquon really. I don't even know if he plays after this year, honestly. And I'm not even saying due to injury. It's just what does he have to play for anymore?
Who's
He's already
Saquon?
done everything. You know, I mean, I guess he can go for more Super Bowls, but that his career will be based off how our season goes this year.
Right.
If we are successful and we get 14 wins, Saquon will probably be here again. If it doesn't go that way and it goes like last year, odds are he's probably not here.
I mean, if we have a great year and even
Yeah,
we get the Super Bowl, I think next year AJ's totally going. I do think Saquon will be like, you know what? Give me one more time. One more
I'm
time,
okay with that.
guys.
Wait a minute, you just said a great idea. I'm okay with that because listen, I don't know about Super Bowl. Okay, I'm not going way
Or
crazy, but
just go
but
high
no,
in the
no.
playoffs.
Let's do a hypothetical here. That's a
Okay.
great thing because here's the thing: we win the Super Bowl this year coming up, right? AJ has 2 Super Bowls, motherfuckers. You better start giving me your draft picks now.
Yes.
Not only do you have a 28-year-old now you have a 28-year-old with 2 fucking Super Bowls. See, you thought you had us and you were like, oh, I'm not giving you a first. I won't do it.
Right.
Well, guess what? Now, motherfuckers, he has 2 fucking Super Bowls and you're giving me 3 firsts.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna, and you know
I
what they're
love
gonna
it. We'll
do?
just leave it there. We'll leave it there because I love that theory. We'll
I
go with
like
it,
that. I like that one.
right? I'm all for that. You
I
know?
think it's doable. He's gonna get another 1,000 yard year.
Sure.
You know,
If all goes well.
he'll get another 1,000, and what you call's gonna get another 1,000,
Smitty.
huh?
Smitty.
Smitty, yeah, Smitty will get another 1,000, just like you normal.
I'm very interested to see how Coop does this year. Cooper, the wide receiver. Um,
Yeah, I like
you know,
Coop too.
I don't think too many people are fond of him. You know, I will
I
say
like him.
this for
I'm
the
like,
limited
dude, this
time.
dude's balling. I like this dude. This guy, he got some spunk.
Yeah, for the limited time that he played last year, he seemed to show some really good hands. Way better hands than what Rager ever showed you. Um, you know, he did a really nice job for his limited reps. With Dotson leaving, I'm not going to sit here and say they won't draft a wide receiver, but I expect him to compete. And if he's as good as what they think he is, he might get a slot position or a slot chance, and maybe it happens. But listen, Antonio Brown, he was a later round pick, I believe. I think he was like a 5th or 6th. You know, um, him and Antonio are kind of built the same. They're
Yeah,
small, but they're stocky. You
but the
know,
fuck,
so
they
I'm
ball
I'm
out.
I'm not afraid to see what Cooper's got. That's all I'm
I
saying
like him.
because I think he might be good.
I think he has a
Good
little spunk to him.
as a 3.
An
Good as a 3.
attitude.
Yeah. BG, what's good, sir? How you doing?
Good, BG.
So yeah, I'm not at all surprised or amazed if he does kind of decent, you know. And as a wide
I like
receiver
him.
3, I think he might be able to just do okay, you know. But we'll see. You got any special ones you think of? Any? I'm pretty sure Will Shipley's on his
Shipley,
last
yeah,
leg.
dude. I
I'm
like
pretty,
I
with
like Shipley a lot. I
yeah,
mean, like,
yeah.
I think I think he needs to get the ball more. I need to see more of him, but I like that dude.
I think he's getting fizzled out.
You think he's going out?
I think he's getting fizzled out
Oh,
because here's the thing.
so you
I
think
like
he's
Will
just going to go to
Shipley.
special teams?
I liked Will Shipley. You know, I did. But Tank made an impression last year.
Yes, he did.
A big one. You know, and if he continues to grow off of that, I wouldn't be amazed if they maybe draft a wide receiver late, or not a wide receiver, a halfback later in the draft, like maybe 6 or 7. They might add one, or maybe even after the draft they add a depth piece. I'm just saying I wouldn't be amazed because of Saquon and Tank and AJ's still here or no?
What, next year?
Is AJ Dillon still here or no? Did he?
Yeah.
I think he is, right?
Yes, he has like one more year.
One more year. So I'm just saying he might be getting fizzled out a little bit. I like him, but he hasn't, like you said, he hasn't really played much. Tank doing what Tank fucking did, stole it all, So
when you ain't got Tank Bigsby, it's like, all right, you gotta ride with Tank because the way he always been playing, he's gonna move that ball down the field. You're not giving Shipley enough to show you what he can do.
I'm sorry, Jinx, man, but no. No, I will not do that. I mean, I like Drake too, but no,
No,
I can't do that.
no.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. But what I will do is I'll send them like a 5th or 6th for Kyle Pitts.
There you go,
dude. I will get this Kyle Pitts shit right. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro.
On this, Kyle Pitts. If anybody been here about the Eagles, say anything about Kyle Pitts, AK's been the first one to say this shit. He's been on this.
Dude, I'm not even playing. No, dude, I say it every fucking year. One year I will have it right. I want Kyle Pitts on this team.
Finally, he's here.
Well, some year I will get it right. All I'm saying, man, is listen. Kyle Pitts, his last 6 games, had a fabulous year last year. I mean, he was balling, okay? He's been stuck on a real fucking shitty Atlanta team with 2 shitty fucking quarterbacks for a long time. You put that kid on this offense with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, with Saquon Barkley and Jalen fucking Hurts throwing him the ball. Dude, you have a 1,600-yard wide receiver as a tight end right fucking there. I'm not even playing, dude. Kyle Pitts would take this offense to the next level. The only reason the kid hasn't popped is there's nothing around him. Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, they have Bijan, but he runs the football. I'm talking pass game. I'm talking players. Like,
when
dude,
people are getting double coverage and he's open,
I'm telling you.
God, that would be dangerous.
I'm telling you, bro, Kyle Pitts would fucking kill on this offense. I'm not even playing. And I would easily send them a 5th one.
So I got a question for you. Get off the Eagles topic for a minute. There's a guy you've been praising about for years. Apparently, Tampa Bay wants to let him go.
Who? Evans? He's already with the 49ers.
He went to the 49ers?
Yeah, that's a while back, yeah. He went day 2, I think, to the 49ers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They let him walk?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm behind. Like I said, I told you, I was going to be behind on a little bit. Okay.
No, Mike wanted to go, man. His last comment was, I can only do 4 and 12
this
so many times.
This guy gets 1,000 yards every year, guaranteed, and he missed how many games last year? 6?
Yeah, that was his first year that he really actually missed like an extensive amount of time.
He missed 6 games, right?
Yeah, but that's his first year. In 12 years, he's missed that extensive amount of time. Mike Evans pretty much plays through any injury. He has been injured, but he plays through them, and, he's had a hammy here and there, just like most of them. But yeah, no, he said he can only do 4 and 12 so many times. He wanted to leave, and I don't blame him, man. Mike Evans is way too fucking good to be on Tampa. Way too fucking good.
Did he get paid?
Yeah.
Good?
He got paid. Yeah. He was well taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah. Although it really fucking sucks.
Getting 1,000 yards a year doesn't matter what quarterback.
You know what really sucks though?
Whatever quarterback he has, he still gets 1,000 yards. It doesn't matter. That's crazy to me.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready?
Yep.
You ready? Brock Purdy's next year's MVP.
No.
Yep.
Get out of here. Now see
I'm
you
not
took
even
things too
playing,
far.
dude. Do you know, bro? Do you know what Mike Evans is going to do for that man?
Oh, I know what he's going to do for him.
Unless barring injury, unless bearing a season-ending injury, Mike Evans is AJ Brown for him. You realize this, right? Brock Purdy was already slinging that rock and doing what he already was doing without him. Imagine what he's going to do with him. And he's 6'5". No one ever on that team since Purdy has been there has been that big, that fast, and can catch that well. Brock Purdy is going to be MVP next year. Bearing any injuries to that team, Mike Evans is going to turn him into a stud. Watch. I guarantee you.
I can't say that. I can't. I just don't trust Brock Purdy that much.
It's not about him. The motherfucker is 6'5". Just throw up the fucking ball, dog. It's Mike fucking Evans.
I mean, he did it with how many? He did it with 5 quarterbacks, right? In Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
5 different quarterbacks.
He made Josh Johnson look good.
Yeah, no,
he made Mike Glennon look good. This is what you guys don't Clyde, I understand you say hell no, bro. You don't understand. He has made bottom tier level QBs after they left Tampa, never really played again, look fucking good. And he had 1,000-yard receiving every year with these guys. You don't even probably know who Josh Johnson is.
Be a hot take,
Do you know
this
who
dude
Josh
gets
Johnson
MVP because of him.
Do you know who Josh Johnson is?
He was the quarterback of Tampa Bay.
Yeah, but do you know? No.
No.
Do you know who Mike Glennon is? Yeah, we know him, but no.
Yes.
Do you know anyone other up until Baker? No. Because Mike Glennon made them.
Wasn't hold on, who else was it?
Or not Mike Glennon, Mike Evans, sorry.
Call Mike Glennon. Who else was it? James Winston too, right?
Dude, he made Jameis Winston look like a fucking megastar for a while.
Jameis Winston.
The only reason that Jameis
didn't win game.
Yeah, the only reason Jameis didn't win nothing is because he 43 interceptions with 43 touchdowns in 1 year. Or was it 50? 50 and 50, I think it was. So no, that's all I'm saying, man, is I know what you're saying, and I know I don't want to sit here and fucking say it either. I want to say what you're saying, hell no. I am a huge Evans advocate. I fucking love it.
That's why I brought this up, because you are big on Mike Evans.
Mike Evans tied Jerry Rice's record, people. You got to understand, 11 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. He is or was it 12? It might be 12. Either way, 11 or 12. He broke or he tied that. Okay?
Tied it. No, he didn't break it.
He tied it. Mike Evans is the best wide receiver this generation. I promise. Like, no one is better than Mike Evans. Not Devontae Adams. None of these guys.
No.
Mike Evans is the best wide receiver of this generation. And he does not get that. He does not get that credit because Mike Evans doesn't talk. He doesn't bitch. He doesn't whine. He doesn't complain. He sits here and just does whatever the fuck you ask him to do.
Do you know how hard it is to get 1,000 yards and be injured for 6 games without be out for 6 weeks?
No, this year he missed it because of that 6 games. This is the first year he's never hit 1,000.
No, I think I got it.
No, he did not.
You look it up. I think he got it.
I'll look it up right now.
I'm pretty sure it
was like. I'm pretty sure he had 700 and some odd yards.
I thought he got 1,000.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, we have to try this because I think he got it. I think he missed 6 games, but he got the 1,000.
Nope. Actually, he only had 368 receiving yards this year.
Really?
Wait, that can't be right. Hold on.
Wrong.
No,
What are you
that
looking
is what it. That is what it is. 368.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I thought he got.
Because he was injured. Yeah. Because he was
He
injured.
missed a lot of games.
Yeah. But see, he had 30 receptions for 60 out of 61 targets. He had 368 yards. He averaged 12.3 yards per catch, and he had 3 touchdowns. So, I mean, but let's look at this though. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's go here.
Now I got to do this.
Listen. 2014, his rookie year, he had 1,051 yards. His second year, he had 1,206. His third, he had 1,321. His fourth, he had 1,001. Then he had 1,500, then 1,100, then 1,006, then 1,035, then 1,100, then 1,200, then 1,004 in 2014. And because of injury, he only had 368 this year. Yeah. Dude's a fucking monster, man.
Yes, he's a monster.
Do I have Mike Evans over T.O.? They're not in the same generational talent pool, bro. Mike Evans came after T.O. But do I have him over T.O. altogether? Yeah. Because Mike Evans has a Super Bowl.
Yeah, T.O. never got a Super Bowl. Wait.
No.
49ers. No.
Oh,
T.O.
wait.
don't have a Super Bowl.
Did
He
T.O.?
did. Wait, does he?
He does. No.
He does it with the 49ers.
Yeah.
T.O. has a Super Bowl with the 49ers.
Yeah. Man, it's just, yeah.
Because, what you call it was his
No, I
quarterback.
still do. Yeah. Because no matter what, anyways, like I said, man, the 12 seasons of 1,000 yards,
I mean,
that's
it's
what
close
that means.
to me, but I got T.O. over
I gotta
Mike
see.
Evans. But don't get me wrong. Mike Evans was on fire.
No, he never won a fucking Super Bowl. I was right.
He did.
No, he didn't. Terrell Owens never won a Super Bowl during his
didn't win it
15
with,
NFL seasons.
He didn't win with a.
He never won a fucking Super Bowl. It says it right there.
Oh wow, he never won one.
Man, stop making me question myself.
Because he went to the fucking. I thought he won it with the 49ers.
No.
Okay.
Nope. T.O. never won a Super Bowl, man. Yeah, no, Mike Evans is. Yeah, no, I have him over him.
All right.
For sure. Plus his yardage. Plus, I'm pretty sure Mike Evans has him in receiving yards anyway.
He just went to the Super Bowl. He didn't win it.
Yeah. That was the one year 49ers didn't win.
That was the one year the 49ers didn't win, and then he went with the Eagles.
Yeah. So, nah, man, I'm just telling you, dude. That is my hot take.
Mike Evans is great. So
that is my hot take. That is my wild take for the year. I am throwing that out there.
We got
right
two
now.
wild takes around here. I had a wild take.
Go for it.
I said it. Said the Eagles in the second round are going to draft a quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Ouch. Yeah.
AK said, I'm going to hit you with a frying pan.
I mine's more realistic. Just putting it out there.
Mine really is more realistic. Just put it out there.
So, no, man. Listen,
I we go about wild takes. I know mine was wild.
Mine's not a wild take. That's reality, bro.
Yes, it is. It ain't gonna happen. You know it.
No, I don't.
I know it, and American people know it.
Look at my face. I'm telling you. I'm being serious. I'm not playing.
I'm being serious about bringing.
I'm not
the quarterback.
I'm telling you, bro. Watch.
I listen. I will give you your props. I will give you your props if it happens. We're gonna draft the quarterback in the second round.
I will give you your flowers if you're right. But, yeah, man.
It'll be funny as hell. You'll be like, hey, what the fuck are the Eagles doing?
Well, like, son of a bitch got it right. So, all right, man. I appreciate you so much for coming in and having this stream
great.
with me, man. It was fun.
It's been
Doesn't even feel like 2.5 hours.
I actually needed this because I had like a rough day today at work.
Yeah.
And I was, when you got your ass kicked at work and you had a rough day and you're just miserable.
Yeah.
And you ain't been laughing or nothing. I needed this. I really needed it.
No, that's great, man. No, I needed it too, so. But appreciate everyone who has come in tonight and hung out with us, and thank you so much for keeping the chat active and hanging and asking questions. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And until next time, I am AK Eagles, and that's Philly halftime. And got any last words, bud? Got anything going on tomorrow? Let them.
Oh my God. I am trying to stream. I get Good Morning Wake Up.
Yep.
76ers. Then me and Coach Ed will be streaming. And I might be streaming the Flyers game, depending on what happens. It might be an all-day event. I don't know how it's going to work out. Got to find out by Mrs. Halftime, see how she feels. Because she's been struggling. So that might be a little bit too much on the plate because I got to take care of her too.
Yeah.
But we got some stuff going on. It's going to be fun. Me and Coach Ed, it's always amazing with me and him. It's been great with him.
Yeah, no, you guys do great work, man. It's awesome watching you guys do your thing. Keep it up. But yeah, go check out his.
You got to start streaming more, dude. I mean, you lit it up tonight, and it was awesome. I know, and I get it. I get it. It's sometimes you can do it, and sometimes you can't.
It's really not even about that anymore, man. I just. I don't know. I just, after everything that has happened, starting back in 2022 and not even knowing what was to come from that, never thought it could get worse, but it does, I want to do this and I love to do it, but I will try to do it as much as I can. I love doing this. It's just so hard, man. There's so many of us now.
Yeah.
There's just
so
many.
You make it fun. It's fucking comical.
Well, I don't know, man. I fight the battle and I try to stay true and truthful and as real as I can be. Sometimes this fan base, you be real, they fucking throw beer cans at you for it because you just say how you feel about something, even if you don't disagree or whatever. But
that's the thing.
You can't say you say something negative about somebody on this team, people instantly beat the shit out of you for it. And it's like, sometimes saying negative stuff, I'm only doing it because I want them to get better. And when I mean negative, I mean as play on the field, like something they're doing wrong. To criticize someone is to help them get better. It's not to put them down and, make them feel shitty about themselves. Like if I'm doing a job and I'm doing their job wrong, I want somebody to tell me so I correct it and I look good, right? Like that's the whole point. And that's the way that I look at a football team. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for everything. Whenever I sit here and I criticize a player, it's not because I hate them. It's not because I don't want them on this team. It's not because, I hate my team. It's just because I want them to ultimately come out better than what they were. You know, and everyone in this fan base should want that. You know, we sit here and we talk about trading away Nolan Smith because he's a bust, or Jeremiah Trotter Jr. because he's a bust, or Campbell because he's injury prone. And it's like, man, you know what? We were the same fan base that also sat here and ripped BG's ass apart. And now he's a fucking legend in the city, and he's one of the all-time great edge rushers for Philadelphia. Yep. But 3 years into his career, we wanted to throw him to the fucking wolves and get him the hell out of here. Now you can't get enough of him. So,
yep. I mean, shoot, when he retired and he came back, I'm like, we should not have brought him back. And fans are like, are you crazy? I'm like, no, he's old, and once you retire, you're mentally checking out. Not.
Yeah, and I mean, I would guess maybe this year that would be my one challenge to all Eagle content creators, man, is try and stay true and real, man. You know, don't.
You can't find.
Listen, man. I understand this whole thing. I've done this long enough. It's all about clicks. It's all about catching people's attention. It's all about views, and I get that. But there is a point to where I have watched some content creators on multiple teams, not just ours, on multiple fucking teams. They sit there and they give false narratives to benefit their own fucking belief, and their narrative is so fucking wrong. And they sit there and they tell these people things, and nothing that they say comes true. And then they turn around and these people still watch them. I'm sorry, but if I go and I watch somebody and the whole year he's telling me, we got this, we're going to the Super Bowl, we're going to win it all, and he's doing it in week 14 and 17, and then I'm a first round knockout, bro, I'm probably not watching you because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
See,
I'm going to watch the guy who's right. It doesn't matter about who's right or wrong. It matters about how real you are.
Right.
I don't do this. I don't do this for subs. I don't do this for views. In fact, I don't care if I get out right now and we log out and I got 0 motherfucking views on my screen, dude. I don't care. I love talking football.
Right.
And guess what? I am that type of person as well. I will not be caught with my foot in my fucking mouth. You will very seldom catch me say something where you can turn around and throw it in my face. See, I'm very careful with what I do.
See, I call them people cheerleader fans. Like, listen, you're only like the rah-rah fan. Rah-rah. It's the cheerleader fan. It's like, dude, how come you're not real with yourself? You're being fake, and you're not sitting there and putting this all in.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying, man, is I just challenge I just challenge more people to just be real. Listen, I get if you're like me, you probably won't get, as many just because I am real. I'm not hating on anybody, but you want to hear somebody say, oh man, we're going 14-3. I have heard a giant content creator say they're going 11-6 every year and they've never touched it. And all I'm saying is that I will never be that guy. If I'm looking at our roster and I see what's in front of me and I don't like it because of certain things, I'm going to tell you as an Eagle fan to an Eagle fan, because 1, pay attention to it, and 2, that's an area we need to improve in. I'm not disrespecting our team. I'm not putting the team down, or I'm not putting a player down that's in that position. It's just, hey, we're weak in that area, and that's okay to say we're weak in that area. And no one should feel
you're strong in other areas, you're weak in that area. That's fine.
And no one should feel obligated to lie to somebody because they don't want to fucking get hated on. That's bullshit. Since when did our fan base become that? I remember when this fan base were throwing snowballs at fucking Santa Claus.
Yeah.
We didn't. It's not about. It's not about people in this franchise, man. It is about the team. It is about this right here, the Eagles. Yep. We have never been that franchise to bend over backwards for players. You either prove to us that you can be here and that you can win, or there's the fucking door. We've never been fans to bend backwards. And lately we have been that fan base. And it's only because, and I told you this, when you start winning, you become soft.
Yep.
You really fucking do. This fan base was built, and they were built like rocks because they lost a lot and they were able to take that punishment. But when we started winning, they started losing their
Super
toughness.
Bowls and all.
They start losing their toughness.
Yep.
Exactly. And that's where we're at right now. And people just need to get back to it's okay to hold people accountable. All of a sudden we're too scared as content creators to call a player out because our viewers are going to slam the chat with "you're an idiot."
Yep.
If you think I'm an idiot, then why the fuck are you watching me? I'm not an idiot. In fact, I was one of the very few content creators this year fucking right about our team. But no one listened to me. And that's okay.
Yep.
I'm fine with it.
Like I said,
but the one thing you can never say is but the one thing you can never say halftime is I never steered you wrong. When you called me on the phone to try and pick my brain because and listen, some of my content creators call and pick my brain, especially when I'm not doing this because, hey, how else is my word going to get out there? I have told this dude time and time again this season. He knows what I'm talking about. It's not bullshit. Yep. And that's the thing. I want to shout out Joey Shakes. Okay?
Okay.
Joey Shakes is honestly one of the very few content creators this year who stayed true to himself and said the truth. And I was watching. I watched a lot of fucking people this year. And I was pissed on a lot of fucking people on how they swung the narrative. And when it was complete and utter bullshit. And I will say, Joey never swung. You know, he stayed true, man. And that is the one thing I will give that kid. Well, actually, I can't even say kid. He's a man. He's my age, you know. Be grateful, though, because that means I think I'm still a kid, you know, but no. I got to give
in his 40s.
No, we're both right around 40. We're both 40. I'll say 40. I'm not yet. I don't think he is either, but we're right there.
You're right there. You're about 30.
By the way, my birthday is next weekend, just so you know, March 20th.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. I won't be 40 yet.
Today is your birthday. My birthday yet.
I will be 38. I'm almost there. But no, man. I just want our Eagle fans to feel like they can say what they want, you know,
I wish
and not be degraded for it because it's not wrong. You shouldn't feel like it's wrong. If you want to say what's on your mind and what's your thing, then hey, man, fucking say it, because who knows, you might not be wrong. But it's not wrong to criticize people because you want them to get better. And that's just the message I want to get out there, man, because I see a lot of that bullshit and it fucking makes me upset.
I mean, like I said, I'm an old fuck. So, you know, I watched the Eagles fucking only win one fucking game, then they lose 13. So I seen when the Eagles went and drafted a Mike Mamula, and he was supposed to be the greatest fucking guy drafted, and he was the biggest piece of shit. And he was the biggest bust.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how much you can lift when you're on the field, he was ass. So I seen it. I seen everything. And nobody wanted to, when Mike Mamula was freaking there playing, everybody was like, give him a chance, give him a chance. My brother's got Mike Mamula's jerseys, and they're like, you got to give him a chance. I'm like, this dude is ass. You overdrafted him. And I'm like, what are you watching? And they loved him because some of my brothers were pom-pom guys. And then they're like, you know what? Fuck yeah, but they burned his fucking jersey and they got mad. He's ass. I'm like, that's the problem. You got to be real with yourselves. I always say you got to keep real to yourself. And they just sometimes, some of these fans here and YouTubers, when somebody comes up with a comment and you don't like it, why do you knock them? Like, it's unreal how they act. You know what I mean? Like, your comments are trash. I don't like that one because it don't fit how I'm saying it. You know, if you don't agree with them, you're wrong. They're right. They know more. I'm like, some people know more about fucking sports than you do. It ain't just your way.
Yeah, listen, man. I don't sit here and claim to know it all. I never have. I never will. But the one thing I will say is I have spent a lot of time doing this craft. I have spent a lot of time on weekends and during the day watching other teams. That's what and see, that's what makes me as an Eagle fan dangerous, is I can talk all 32. It's not just one, it's not just two, it's not just three, it's not just four. I know I know a little bit about a lot of every team. And trust me, I have plenty of people that can back me on that one.
Yep.
And I can do it from the late 80s to the early 90s to the early 2000s to now. That's why I love my boy Adam, man. Adam Koska, he's a giant content creator. He's on here. You can catch him on Wednesdays. Adam Koska, man, he's
awesome.
He is, yeah, he is, but he is also one of the brightest minds in football I've ever seen.
He's also realistic.
Yeah, but he's one of the brightest minds. He's one of the brightest minds in football I've ever seen. In all honesty, Adam is honestly the only person I can sit down, have a 4-hour conversation with on football. And it can go all the way back to Barry Sanders, Dan Marino. It can go to the 90s, with Mike Irvin and Emmett Smith. And it can go to Barry Sanders all the way to the early 2000s, with Dawkins and McNabb and Westbrook. And it can go to, Terrell Owens, to anyone, man. It just is where the conversation goes. When you have individuals with mass knowledge of football, conversations get ridiculous, man. And that's the one thing I've noticed with YouTubers and YouTube people. If you sit here and you have a very brilliant mind, like some of us do, that can talk a lot of fucking sports, when you find somebody who is out of their knowledge and you surpass them in that knowledge, they only come to personal attacks. Yeah, that's what personal attacks come from. When you have sat here and you have truly went further than their knowledge can in football, and they can't comprehend what you're talking about, instantly it goes to insults.
Yeah.
And I promise you will never have that on my channel, and you will never have that in my network. If I find out I have that in my network, whoever did it will be gone. But that is the one thing I will say, man, is I just be respectful and let these people have voices. Stop trying to be stop trying to be woke and silence people. Who cares if you don't agree? It doesn't matter. Their opinion is their opinion, and everyone has a right to their opinion.
Look what Miss Halftime put.
Hold on. Okay, what do you make of the Sixers right now? We keep getting, bro. First, Nick, by the way, bud, I know you don't know me that well, man. I am actually not a Sixers fan. I'm a Bulls fan. All my content creators know that. I've always been a Chicago Bulls fan. I was born in '88. I grew up watching Michael Jordan. I went to his basketball camps. I've always been a Bulls fan, man. And I don't watch basketball anymore, not even my own team. I keep up with them, but I don't watch anymore. So, no, it does suck because I know you guys had a lot of high expectations.
5 guys.
Huh?
We lost 5 guys.
Well, dude, I know you guys. I know over the last 6 years, 7 years or so, you guys have had really high expectations for your team.
Yep.
And I never have high expectations because my team always sucks. So I'm happy even if they do better than what I expect. But because you guys had high expectations and you guys do have quality players, man, I'm very shocked on how bad you guys are actually doing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what your problems are, honestly. But as a Philly fan and as a person who loves Philly sports, even though I'm not a Sixer fan, I do want the Sixers to succeed if it isn't my Bulls. But I about to say Cavaliers. Jesus Christ. I've never been a Cavaliers fan. I don't even know why I would have said that. But I think you guys will get it together someday. You know, I just don't know when.
Not this year.
You know, it all started with Ben Simmons, I hear. So
Yeah.
go back and blame him, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, oh my God.
I don't know,
He
man.
said bring back Ben Simmons.
No, I didn't say bring him back. I said it all started with him.
Oh, I thought you said
So
bring
go
him back. I was
blame
gonna
him.
say, oh my God.
No, God, I wouldn't wish that upon you guys. That's horrible.
I'm like, I thought he just said we wanted us to succeed. That ain't gonna help.
Okay, we went off topic a little bit, but what was this? What did she mean by this again? Because we were on
You were
basketball.
talking about with Adam and talking about old school football in the 90s and the 80s. And
Oh,
she was
yeah,
talking
dude.
about
Howie
Howie Long
Long's a
for the
beast.
Raiders. She likes Howie Long. Back in the day, she liked Howie Long for the Raiders.
Dude,
She was a Raiders
first off,
fan, and she liked Howie Long.
Howie Long was awesome.
His
The
son was
whole
awesome too.
dude, the whole Long family is legends.
Yes,
Man. They
unbelievable.
they are an NFL legend team.
They got great talent as family.
Fuck yeah, it's the Longs, the Watts, and the Matthews, man.
Yeah.
The Matthews are actually the longest reigning heir in football.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know that, but the Matthews family is the longest reigning heir in NFL history. But the Watts, you got you got the Longs, you got the oh shit, who am I missing here, man?
Wait, hold on.
Oh fuck, I'm drawing a blank. There it goes. Poof, gone.
You got the Longs, you got the Watts.
Yeah.
Um.
Boses. Sorry, you got the Boses.
Oh yeah.
And the McCaffreys. You know, because you had Luke McCaffrey and you have Christian McCaffrey and their dad, and yep. You know, so there's a lot of legendary families.
You got the Mannings.
Yep. Yeah.
Because their dad and two sons. Yep. And then you're gonna have their grandkids. He's about to come out of college.
Yeah, I wonder how many generations of Mannings I'm gonna live for.
Yeah.
Mine started with Eli and Peyton. Now it's going on into Archie. I wonder when Stitch is coming.
I'm gonna be fucked. I'm getting old. Y'all make me old.
Nah, man, I don't know who the next one after Archie is, but I'm sure I'll see him too. So
probably.
You know. But no, man, it's been fun. And you were supposed and she was supposed to be in bed. What the hell? You said you were going to sleep.
This is what happens when
my ass is going to sleep.
Yeah, this is what happens when you sleep all day and then you're just always tired. She's just like she wants to go, shut the fuck up so I can go to sleep. She just watches.
For those of you you guys don't know, but I've been kind of fighting what Miss Halftime has been fighting. And that's kind of why I haven't been on. It's not the same area-wise, but that's why I haven't been on here. I understand what you mean, man. This shit kind of turns you into a vampire I have a lot of energy right now. Nighttime all the time, you know. During the day, always tired. Like we always say, tired of being tired. You know.
Yep.
That's why my voice has changed a lot. That's why you can see I've lost a lot of weight. But yeah, no. We will do this again. I don't know when, but we will. I
Anytime.
appreciate you
Always
coming
there.
on here with me, man, and doing this. It was fun. I needed this just like you did. So it's been a long time.
Needed it, and like, yeah, anytime. Call away. It's
Yeah, I
been
know, man. Now that's the one thing that I will say I love about YouTube, man, is it actually gave me a group of friends that
yeah,
I'm so grateful for. You know, I couldn't do this without Mitch. Honestly, I couldn't do this without you. Um, couldn't do this without a lot of people, man. You know, being away as long as I have been, seeing what you guys have created and done without me is fabulous, man. You know, I'm so happy for you guys, truly. You know,
it's been awesome. It's been awesome
yeah.
going on. It really has. But yeah, I want you back, and I,
Oh yeah,
as much as you can. And I know you got your good days and your bad days, like I always say. But
yeah. No, I know.
I'd like to see you more back on, and you know. But anytime you want to be on, you want me to come on, I'm right with you.
I just fucking hate people these days, bro.
That's the whole story. Yo, that's the
Like
whole.
I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm not, man. It's just
Listen,
like,
yo, it's about my. Listen, I say it about my own family. Like, yo,
no,
you're
no, it's not
annoying me.
even that, man. Listen, the one
My
thing
whole
I will
family hates
say,
me, so it's all right.
no, I know, but the one thing I will say, man, is that with everything that has happened over these last 3 years, man. Like I told you, there's a lot of PTSD. There's a lot of mental. There's a lot of
Yep.
everything. I have just come more to realization that I just fucking hate people.
Yeah, it's me. Look, see,
Like and it's not even being rude. It's just when I say that
halftime even says it. That's halftime right there. He hates
I'm
everybody.
I'm not even trying to be rude. It's just that
No, I'm an asshole.
a lot of people suck, man.
Yes.
They
Yes,
do. A
they
lot of
do.
people
Yes.
just suck. And I don't it's just easier to stay away than
Yes.
fall into the stupidity.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's why I try so hard not to dive and go down that road because and that's why
It,
honestly
it's it,
that's why I've been in no rush to come back here. You
but
know,
you
I
know the
don't
road.
I'm not diving down that stupidity. People will not go back and rewatch this because this is 3 hours fucking long, and I don't blame you. I wouldn't watch a 3 hour fucking long podcast either. You know, not live, but nothing that I said tonight is wrong or not true. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And nothing you said is wrong or not. Well, I can't say it wasn't wrong. We're not drafting the quarterback in the second fucking
Yes,
round,
you
but a
are.
lot, a lot, a lot of things that you said are extremely right. But you know what? We just so happen to have a great lobby of individuals who aren't assholes. But
Yeah.
eventually, if I stream long enough, I'm going to get an asshole. And then that's going to turn me into an asshole. And I don't want to be an asshole. That's a
I'm
lot of
just, yeah,
assholes, by the way.
I'm just an asshole. I admit when I'm an asshole. I just say I'm an asshole because this why? Because I always say people suck.
No, I know them it's halftime, and I know there's good ones, and that's why I said that's what's great about this chat is we obviously have good ones because even the people in the chat didn't take offense to what I said, and
Yeah.
that's awesome. But trust me, I've been in other chats where they get offensive very quickly, you know.
That's because
And
like
the other thing that I love
they're fucking
halftime,
soft.
The other thing that I love halftime, and I'm glad I'm live because I'm going to say this, and I hope some of these people are watching. I love how people read comments and think that I'm being negative.
Oh,
Okay. I'm in people's chats all the time talking, right?
right.
And man, they think I'm so in my feels all the time, that I'm offended, that I'm getting loud, tell me, why do people read messages on the comments like people are
See,
yelling at them?
that's why I say you can't look at a message
Well,
and take it that way.
why does everyone think that I'm yelling at you through your message?
I don't know.
Listen, I get because sometimes how people type, but I want people to realize something, and this is strictly for me. If you read my messages and you read them angry in your brain, or when you read them out loud and you think that,
Right.
of course my message is going to be negative and is going to be
Right.
angry sounding to
But that's
you in
how
your
in their
head.
head, that's how they think. They're looking at it.
If you're having a bad day at work and somebody messages you,
Yes.
I want you to think about something. The next time you're at work and you're pissed and you read a message, tell me you don't read that message in a negative way.
I do all the time. Then I snap,
Right?
and you know what happens? They say, "Dude, why are you such an asshole?" And I'm like, "Did you see what you just put?" They're like,
Now
"Yeah, it
here's
wasn't
the
that
thing.
bad, dude." I'm like,
You
I said,
just
he goes, they're like, "Are you pissed off?" I'm like, "I'm at work. Yeah, I'm pissed off." Calm down for a minute. Take a breather. Then re-look at it, and calm down first before you look at the text.
right.
Because a text, you don't know how to take it. Like, I'll say to my boss, "Yo, is that an ignorant comment or what was this comment?" No, they're like, "Calm down, because you're gonna snap out on us," and that's it. And they're like, "You just need to calm down." I do it all the time, AK.
And you know what's funny about this too is I know what gets them, because whenever I go, "What are you talking about, bro?"
Yeah,
Instantly, when
yeah,
you say, "What are you talking about, bro?" Everyone thinks they're going, "What are you talking about, bro?"
yeah.
Like, no, dude. First and foremost, how people talk is how they talk. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. It doesn't have to be a positive thing. When
Right.
I read every message comment up here tonight, I read it in a positive way, and I never
Yeah.
thought a negative thing about it.
Mhm.
Like, it is all how you perceive your messages. If you
But
fucking just got laid and you're outside having a cigarette and somebody messages you, that text message is the greatest text message you've ever gotten, because you just got laid and you're
yes,
happy as
yes,
fuck. You
yes,
know what
yes.
I mean? So you're going to read every text message from there on out as it was the greatest
Like,
fucking
this
thing
was the
you've ever
greatest thing
read.
ever.
Right?
Yep.
Exactly. And
Yep.
that's
And
my
when
point.
you're in a bad mood and you read a text, it does not mean whatever it is. You're going to take it in a bad way.
I appreciate that, Charles. Thank you, man. I try to be fair. I try to be balanced. I don't see. I try to see shit for what it is, you know. Um, and I've always said this, man. If I don't know something, I don't speak on it, and I never will, man. It's okay to tell somebody I don't know.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. See, this is what's funny. You can tell our generation from the 20-year-olds and stuff.
Yes.
My daughter can never just say she's wrong.
Oh,
Never. Oh my God, never. Never, 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 never,
AK.
never. I haven't even met a 16, 18-year-old or a 20-year-old right now who can say he's wrong.
Yeah, AK.
I
I got
can
that
sit
at
here and
work.
honestly tell you, I can fucking 100% tell you every time I'm wrong, and I will man up and say I was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I fucked up with Caleb Williams, and
Right.
I'm man enough to admit that shit. He made me look fucking
I get that
retarded
at
this
work.
year. He made
Grown,
me look
grown
stupid as
men
shit.
can't admit when they break something or do something wrong. You know they blame me.
Yeah.
And my boss will look at me. I'm like, "Yeah, fucking fire me. What do you want from me?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
And
You
that's
fire me?
exactly
Fucking
what I'm
fire
saying.
me. I don't care."
I just want people to know, when you come to the Hardcore Sports Network, when you come to Eagles Uncensored's channel, anybody's channel that is associated with me for the most part, you will not get bullshit. You will not get,
Yeah, never wrong.
discriminated comments. You won't get called names. I better never hear it, because everyone has a right to their opinion.
Yes.
Even if it is wrong. And I don't care. And you know what? Here's the thing that I love about it too. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, you're wrong right there. What are you talking about?
I'm never wrong.
You're wrong right there. See,
there.
This is the difference between my generation and them too. We're able to tell you you're fucking wrong.
Yeah, I tell her she's wrong a lot. And she says, fuck you. No, I'm not.
No, but
But hey, look what she put up top right before
What?
Charles. Go up 2 from Charles.
Oh yeah, to introduce himself to me when he was first met. Yeah. No,
yeah,
I get it.
I went like this. Hey, I was like, listen, first time I met her, she was at a party, and I'm like, hi, I went like, I'm an asshole. I'm glad to meet you. And she's like, what a jerk off. Like, hey.
Right. No, listen, man.
My freaking sister-in-law and my brother's like, yeah, you might want to fuck with him. He's out there.
Listen, man, that is what, and that's what's really sad too, man, because I like to think that my generation, when it comes to the kids, where I grew up, I had a lot of suicide in my generation. There's a lot of suicide in mine. And I'm not going to say it was due to neglectful parents. I'm not going to say it was due to a lot. Listen, over half of my school was divorced in high school. Very seldom. I think I can count how many more kids' parents were not divorced than the ones who were. You know what I mean? And we had to learn from our mistakes, like Charles said. We had to learn. We had to get stronger from. Our parents weren't those parents who always babied us. They were there when they needed to be there, but they also understood there was times we needed to make mistakes and learn from them.
Yeah.
And I will tell you what, I would not be the man that I am today if I didn't make the mistakes that I made. Fuck, I make mistakes today. I'm still making them. We all are. You never stop. It's part of growing old. It's part of getting old.
Yeah. Right for this, what they gave. This is how I tell you. This is how I know I got old. I went to Heritage's, and they carded some dude that's in his.
I'm here. Just keep talking.
I'm gonna say 70s,
I'm
but I'm gonna tell you, he looked like he was in his 70s. They carded that man. I said, "You're carding him?" I said, "Wow." And he's like, yeah, ain't that crazy? I'm like, shit, I remember when I was a kid, my mom gave me a note for a to go get a pack of cigarettes. You're carding that guy? I'm like, what are we doing? Like, why are we carding? And they scan their ID. I'm like, this is how you know shit's fucked up. It's like, yo, what the fuck? So you're carding people that are of age. For what reason? You got to have a license to get a pack of smokes now?
Yeah. Listen.
I got a note from my mother at the age of freaking, what was I, 7 or 8? I go into the store and like, yeah, my mom wants a pack of smokes. Yo. Or you went to the, all you had to do is go to the freaking vending machine and pull out a pack of smokes. Yep. Now I'm like, you're over here literally carded people? Like, I found out I was fucking old.
Listen, man, I told you I'm 38. I don't feel like I look 38.
Right.
Okay? In fact, I think I look pretty damn good for 38. When I last went in to talk to somebody about real estate, they asked me how old I was, and I told them, I said, I'm almost 40. She said, shut the fuck up. I said, what? She said, shut up. I said, no. She's like, I'm 43. I went, shut the fuck up. She went, what? I was like, there ain't no way you're 43. She said, yeah. I was like, wow. She's like, What? I was like, you look a lot older than me.
Oh God.
Like, I mean, dude, she was looking like she pushed 60 and she was 43. So I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Everybody, oh, like, you're so old, dude. Everybody looks at me and goes, "You're so old." I'm like,
never would have guessed she was 43, bro.
but it was funny. You're not supposed to do that, AK.
What?
You tell a woman she looks older than she does.
You ain't never gonna see me again.
Still, you don't do it. I learned my lesson.
Listen,
I learned a lesson.
listen, okay? If I worried about how every person felt, I'd fucking be nowhere in life, dog. You know what I mean?
Yes,
if I had to care,
if
I had to care and tippy toe around every fucking word that I say, bro, I'm telling you,
a woman looks older than she really is.
You ruined her day. No, I didn't. She was okay.
No, you ruined her day. She was
right.
going over here like, oh my God.
No, she was okay. That might explain why she didn't buy the house, though.
See?
Oh well, somebody else did. It's okay. Listen, man, I'm not gonna tiptoe around everyone. Like, listen, people need to get back to sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Yep.
You know, listen, you're not ever going to be good at everything. And I'm telling everyone this. This goes for the whole entire fucking world. You ain't going to be good at everything. If someone tells you you suck at something, just accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you truly think as a human being that you can go out, do everything in this world and be the perfect person, you're fucking lying to yourself, and that's why you're upset.
No, because
I'm just saying.
I go to work and they say, "Hey, we need you as a mechanic." I'm like, dude, that's one thing you don't want me to do is touch up your car because I don't know how to do that. You want me to build a pool? I'll build a pool. Don't get me to be a mechanic. They all laugh. They're like, "You don't know nothing about it." No. Get in the car, drive, get gas, and check the oil. Cool. But no,
nobody can just take the honest answer and just realize, listen, you might be good at 4 or 5 things.
Right.
It's okay. You're not good at the 5th one.
Yes.
You know, like it's not going to kill you. If anything, let it make you stronger. Don't bow out from it. But that's the thing though. You just got to be real, man. And you just got to know your boundaries, and sometimes saying nothing is the best thing at all. But then sometimes telling a bitch she's old is important.
Yes.
I shouldn't have said bitch, though. That was kind of mean. I apologize for that.
Hey, if you even called her a bitch, she wouldn't mind the bitch part until you called her old. She'd be like, "Hold on, wait, I am a bitch, but you didn't have to call me old. That's fucking rude." She wouldn't mind the bitch part.
You know what?
The old part. Hey,
I actually probably would have respected her for that.
Hey. She should have said that. Oh my God, that would have been hilarious. You can call me a bitch all you want, but you will never call
me old. I'd be like, you know what, bitch, you're right. Respect.
That would have been hilarious. That should have happened.
I would have bowed to that woman. I would have been like, touche, you win.
Like, yes, that would have been great.
Cameron Payne. Yeah, that was like mid 2000s, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I do. That was halftime's what you like, Cameron Payne?
Yeah.
Huh.
I like that. He was with the Sixers, and then they let him go, and I thought he should never have been let go. And then he's back with the Sixers, and he's doing all right. Awesome.
And Charles, I completely agree with this quote, man, because you know what? I try to raise my daughter on that moral. There's sometimes kids at school, kids can be kids. She's one of the most popular kids in school, and She's second in her class, so she's very intelligent. She's gorgeous as shit. But sometimes boys are jealous or assholes and they just get mean. And I tell her all the time, you know who you are. All right. You know you're my daughter. And I'm telling you, you know they're not right. So why do you even think twice about it? Let people talk who don't know you. You know, that's why I actually like that Chris Tucker or no, that Jackie Chan quote in Rush Hour. I like people who like to talk. That way I can see how full of shit they really are.
Yeah.
You know, I try to teach her that. Let people talk. You'll know who the real ones are, and you'll know who the fake ones are. You know, so I love that quote, man, because I do live by that, and I try to at least. You know, how did I meet Mitch? Fuck.
No.
That was like 2016, wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't remember.
What? No, it was 2016, definitely. It was on here. We did something together. It had to do with Eagles, but there was somebody that I was friends with at the time that was in my live stream, and we were doing like an open, you know, where we had like 10 people on, and Mitch popped in because he knew one of the people that was in my panel. And we ended up talking, and then he kept coming back on, and that was when he was part of that other network a while back. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I forget the name of it.
Yeah, and he ended up going away from them, and he called me, and we were friends at that time, you know, and we were talking consistently.
Yeah,
and that's
then
whenever
we started streaming. We started commenting on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, it first started just as hanging out, because back in the day, I used to do those I think it was like Fun Day Mondays or something like that, where I literally just had 10 people on the panel and we just bullshitted. We didn't talk about football. We just talked bullshit, you know, whatever we wanted. There was no specific thing.
What was that one you did with you, Vic3, and
East Meets West?
East Meets West.
That was with Philly Foothills, me and Vic.
Foothills, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was definitely a hangout that we met in, and then now he's my little brother, man. You know, Mitch knows I have his back.
I met AK through Mitch.
Yeah. Listen, the one thing that I really tried to pride myself on, and most of these guys will protest to it, is you got to give respect to get it. And I worked really fucking hard in this community to get my respect, you know, with a lot of people, whether it's from the Eagles, whether it's from the Giants. Don't know many Washington people, because I actually ended up only getting out of the game 3 years after I started. So I never really got the chance to work with anyone like that. But yeah, you know, I just, yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's just how far we come, man, you know.
Yeah, we came far. Yeah, it really did.
Can you believe it's been 10 years? Right?
It's been 10 years for you?
Yeah. 2016. It's 20. Wait, is it 5 or 6? It's 6, right?
6.
Yeah.
It's only been 4 years for me. 4 years I've been doing this.
Well, see you in another 4.
See you in another 4.
No, man, it's just fun.
I tell you, you know what I wish, okay?
What's up, man?
I wish they had YouTube. I know I'm older than fucking Google, but I wish they had it back in the fucking early 80s.
Bro, you're older than the rotary phone.
Yeah, no, I'm older. I'm older than rotary phone. Let's not get that out of hand. But I'm older than Google. I always let you all know I'm older than Google. But, like, I wish they had this YouTube about sports. I mean, shit. We didn't have computers. Couldn't look shit up on the internet and look up stats. We had to go buy a newspaper.
Well, Nick, I can tell you right now, everything he knows he got from me.
Yes.
Listen.
No.
Nick,
I
didn't make your fucking personality. You or you.
No. Nick, if it wasn't for AK and Mrs. Halftime, my personality would never come out. Because I used to hide my personality because I was afraid to hurt people's feelings.
I'm sorry for the 8 of you in here that are so cool, but fuck people.
But I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't for Miss Halftime and AK going, wait, you're holding back. Stop holding back. And I'm like, I'm a foul mouth jerk off. I know. I can't help myself. So if it wasn't for you, AK, yeah.
Hey man, I take credit for nothing, dude. I've always said, all I did was
you and Mrs. Halftime helped me. Just
I just helped you get through that bullheadedness of yours. Is all. That's
hurt people's feelings. I didn't know how to fucking do this shit.
Right? No, that all I did is break your barriers down in your brain to make you stop being bullheaded and just come out.
Hey,
I made you come out the closet. Welcome.
Yeah, you made me come out the closet.
You're a free man, Philly. Fly.
Now I'm over here freaking cursing up a storm. The uncensoredness coming out.
Listen, man, the one thing I can say is I will never change for anyone. I've always told my wife that, and she respects me for it. I am a firm believer. Most people look at cursing in the wrong way. I truly believe that people who curse are probably the most honest people in the world, and people who curse speak from their heart and tell you how they feel. Truly. So I plus wanted a channel that was uncensored where I could be myself, because I tend to curse a lot, especially when I'm mad. I don't think there should be issues with censoring. I don't think there should be issues with saying fuck, shit, damn, hell, whatever you want. I mean, they're just words after all. They mean nothing to me. When I say fuck, I don't think I'm cool. I don't think I'm, acting cool. It's just a word to me. It just so happens to flow with what I'm saying. So I say it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't give a fuck. It just goes with it. It means nothing to me. It's just how I am, and plus, when I was raised around a fucking rap generation, dog. From fucking Biggie Smalls to Tupac to DMX,
Yep.
Cursing was a very big thing in my childhood. Those discs were not censored. You know what I mean? You Bloodhound Gang, all of them. There was no censoring. You heard it all. So that's all I'm saying, man.
But I was really, I had 5 brothers, 1 sister. Okay, and a dad that was a blue collar worker. Yeah. He used to do shit. He do roofs and also work on cars.
Most East Coast men are blue collar workers, man.
And there's when a maniac like me, my dad, I broke a screen door one day, AK, brand new, ripped it off the fucking hinges and handed it to my dad. Said I could go. My brother's about to kill me. And my dad just said, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you when you go get me a Switch because you're getting your ass tore up.
Oh yeah, no man, that generation was raised different, bro. That's my dad was born in 1949, and you know he's told me his stories, you know, and no, that generation grew up. If you went outside and you snapped a twig off the tree, brought it in, and he hit you with it, and it broke, he made sure to go outside, get one that wouldn't break, and you make. And trust me, you would have rather do it right the first time. He
Yo,
always told me that. You know, he
my
said he didn't fuck
buddy
around with that.
got drunk, got caught drinking. Mom said, "Go cut me a Switch down." I bring her this fucking thing like this. I say, "Come on, do your worst." Two brothers beat the piss out of me, drug me, cut out the biggest one they could find. Man, that's like a whip.
Mhm.
I'm
I'm telling you, man.
and they just sat there like holding me there so I could get it. Then they're laughing at me because, the torture's on you because you wanted to get drunk. Yeah,
Bro, I'm telling you what, if I am not a bad father. I always listen. This might sound bad, but you'll know where I'm coming from because you're a dad, and Miss Halftime will understand it. But most people who don't have kids won't. I make my kids hate me now, so they respect me later. And what I mean by that is, I teach them right from wrong.
right.
You know, and they get in. When I say they get in trouble, I mean like they go on timeout.
Yes.
You know, they know consequences, you know, and I made it very young to where when my daughter was born, I'd say probably around 2. You know what's great about it? I've never had to once ever hit my kids. Not
Right.
once.
I never hit my kid once.
And this is what I mean by that. And like I said, the saying sounds a lot worse than what it actually is. They fear me now, respect me later.
Yes.
I made it to where when I look at my daughter a certain way, she automatically knows I'm not fucking around, and she stops.
Right.
I don't have to touch her. I don't have to yell.
Yep.
I don't have to say anything. She knows what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
And she knows that I do let her get away with murder. She is my firstborn. She is my daughter. I will allow her to probably go 30 times before I'm like, you know, and then she gets it. But I don't have to yell at my kids.
I have never hit
They know I've never hit my kids, not one time.
I have never hit my
But
kids.
she knows when I raise my voice or I look at her a certain way, she snaps right out of her shit, and it's
My
over.
son won't even curse. Okay.
That's fun. Hey, you know what?
But listen,
Yes,
like
because this is
and
what I told
would
Maddie. This is what I told Maddie. Do as I say, not as I do.
I would
live by
joke with
that.
I got this thing called no rules. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. To my son, he has no rules. I said,
Okay.
when you're mad enough and you want to say, just say no rules. And I say, okay, why? And he will come to talk to me about anything he wants to, or Carson just say, hey, Dad, you're an asshole. If he wants to, he has never done it. Not once. And if I'll go to Miss Halftime and I'll go, hey, he called you a bitch. And my kid would get mad at me and he'd get upset.
Okay.
And
So you just knocked.
He has a joke, and she knows I'm already fucking with him. He gets so serious. He does not play that game.
I'm disappointed in you, man. You just narked on yourself for being a narc.
I know.
That's fucked up. You're a narc?
Stuff like that.
You're a narc? You
No.
narked on your own self?
I just narc on my own self.
What?
Yeah, because I have to narc on my own self. I can't narc on my friends.
And he's dad of the year, Nick? He narked on his son. No, that's funny.
Yeah, but like what I mean is, I make my son like always
Yeah, no, I get it.
to come to you for anything. Like, yo, type, I know you're my dad, but you're also my friend. And you can come to me for anything. You know?
You're supposed to make them feel safe.
Yes.
You are their comfort zone.
Yes.
You know, and that's the thing, you know, and I told Maddie this. I said, this is not that time right now. I said, but there is a time when you're 12 or 13, and she made me give her an age, by the way. I hate that about fucking girls. They make you give them a guarantee of something, you know, and I learned very quickly. She looked at me one time. I said, you're not getting me. She said, what? I said, I'm not fucking doing it. She's like, why? I said, because if I give you Saturday, I said, you're going to fucking hold me to it. And Saturday morning is going to come. And she's like, Dad, you ready? And I'm going to totally fucking slip and forget. And then I'm stuck. You're not getting me. So I don't go down that road anymore. But
my
I will
son
tell
does
her.
that to me.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Oh my God.
And women are notorious for that. Your little girls are notorious. Like, Dad, can we go to the mall? Yeah, baby, we'll go to the mall. And you're not expecting it to be today or tomorrow. But then she's like, when? And it's like, fuck, well, I can't tell you no, you know, because she's your daughter. And then you're stuck. Yep. And then that's all it takes. And then I'm at the mall.
Yeah.
So
my son will be like, hey, I want me and you time. So maybe we'll go out to eat or let's go buy a video game or something. Okay. We'll do it this weekend. Okay. Now this is Monday. I already forgot by fucking Tuesday what I just said to him. And he will wait and then say, yo, you promised me. And you're neglecting me. I'm like, damn, I feel so bad. Like, you might. I'm like, yo, you want to switch so you can beat me? Because I deserve it.
I feel you, Nick. I'm adopted, buddy. I actually don't think I've ever told anyone that. And I don't think I've ever told anyone the story either. But I'm adopted. My parents aren't my parents. I was actually left out in the rain when I was a kid on the church steps by my mom because she didn't want me because she was a drug addict. Yeah. I know all about that shit, man. Don't know who my real mom is. Don't know who my real dad is. Don't frankly even fucking care either. I make my own way. My kids are my legacy. My family is my legacy. I might not have done great things in this world, but the greatest thing I did was leaving them here. And that's the way that I look at it. I can die tomorrow not doing anything. My greatest victory is my kid in that room.
There you go.
That's all it is.
Awesome. I never knew that.
Whole life is. It's about loving while you can love. It's about helping while you can help. And then it's about moving on and letting the next person step in. It's a shitty way, but that's life, man. So just got to try and make the world a better place than what you left it in the time that you have. So that's what I try and do every day. And I think mine is my daughter. You know, I might not have done great things, but if my daughter goes on to be like the president of the United States or, you know, a senator or a congressman or cures cancer, then I guess I did the right fucking thing, didn't I?
Yep.
You know, so that's the way I look at it. Yeah, dude. I actually was lucky, man. My adopted parents were my foster parents. My foster mom, who is my mom, and I call her my mom because she's the only mom I've ever had.
Right.
She wasn't able to have kids. So in 1983, they adopted my stepbrother, and they continued to foster kids. And then in 1988, in March, after they got the call about me and brought me there to them, I think 6 months later, they adopted me and stopped being foster parents that day.
Nice.
And then it was just me and him for the rest of the time. So my foster parents were my parents, and they were the ones that did it. So, yeah. Listen, man, I'm not going to say my life was rough, but I'm not going to say it was easy. You know, my parents made me earn everything that I got. And still today, they make me earn everything that I get. My parents didn't buy my first car. I paid for it. You know, I had plenty of kids in high school that their rich parents bought them BMWs and shit and, you know, had them all decked out right away. Me, I had a Mitsubishi Eclipse and I decked it out over 2 years because I worked at fucking Burger King, or sorry, not Burger King. I worked at Arby's at the time, managing Arby's my junior and senior year, doing work release through school, you know, because I had enough credits. So I was able to leave school and at half day, you know, right at noon and go to work the second half of the day. And I was able to build my car that way. And that's how I paid for things. That's how I paid for the clothes I wanted. You know, that's how I paid for my video games. My parents, they only did that shit at Christmas time because they knew that if you want to get respect, if you want to earn your way, being handed out shit isn't the way to do it. You know, you got to earn it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I had a good life, man. I did.
That's how I was raised. Like, I was raised, I had to go buy my own car, had to get their own insurance.
Yeah. Oh shit, I don't have it up, Nick. I'm sorry, bud. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, no, I actually got to meet him one time. I have a signed jersey of Michael Jordan too. Halftime seen it. It was up behind me at the old house. But yeah, I got to meet him. I got to shake his hand. He signed my Michael Jordan jersey, and yeah. So it was cool. I did get to meet him one time. I think I was 8.
8?
It was awesome as fuck. Yeah. He used to travel around to all his camps and make appearances. So I only got to see it 1 year though.
Met him down the shore.
Did you?
Doing a fishing tournament.
All right, Nick, have a good one, buddy. We're getting ready to get off here anyway. Holy fuck, we've been on another hour and I was trying to get off an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I apologize. Dude, we still got 11 people in here though. I don't want to disappoint. But no, just everyone be well, man. You know, I know everything that's going on in the world, you know, whether you believe and agree with it or don't agree with it, just be humble, man. You know, be humble. And I know gas prices are going up, and you know, just be safe, guys. Be safe out there and live life. Have fun. Never know when it's going to end, man.
Nope.
By the way, there was a great TV show on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, and oh shit, it's kind of like a Days Ending type thing, you know. I don't want to give it all away, but I got to. I can't remember what the hell the name of it is. I will find it in a second.
Well, it has nothing to do with Will Ferrell.
Huh?
No.
My God, no.
Apparently, we got a movie to watch, huh, AK?
Wait, what? We do?
We got a movie to watch.
We do.
Will Ferrell movie.
Wait,
remember when you said you got so many views on, so many subs on Hardcore? We'll watch a movie.
Yeah.
And something has to do with Will Ferrell. You got to figure out one.
Oh, I didn't know that. Are you serious? I know Mitch never told me we hit it.
No, you said you wanted to be on.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know we hit the mark, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. He never told you we hit the mark.
No one told me.
Oh, yeah. We hit the mark.
Well, shit. All right. Well,
now everybody can watch me just.
I don't know.
This has done said it just happened recently, so like 2 days ago.
Well, that's 2 days too late.
I know.
Just kidding. No, it is called
He's still looking at the movie.
It's called Paradise.
Paradise?
Yeah. You've never look up the on YouTube, look up Paradise on Disney Plus and just watch the trailer. Bro, Paradise. I'm telling you right now, when my wife first told me about it, I didn't know that it was going to go the way that it went.
Okay.
It is fucking awesome, man. They're going halfway through season 2 right now. I think they're on their episode 6. It comes out every Monday. But yeah, Paradise is crazy. It is so good, man. I binge watched that shit in 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll like it a lot. Trying to remember some of the actors and who you'd remember them from, but there's some really good actors in it, and none of them are Will Ferrell, so you're safe.
I can't stand that guy.
Well, now, wait, was it Blades of Glory?
Yeah,
Or
but
was it?
I don't know if I can get that on TV with TV. So we just have to pick a movie that I can watch of Will Ferrell. I don't know if I can get it. So,
You know
I'm not renting.
You know what I might do?
A Will Ferrell movie.
I might just stream it so we can all watch it. As in, I might share it on here and just let it run. I don't care if they strike me for it. I don't care if I don't get any credit for views. You know, this is just something for fun.
We can do that.
It's not even if they take it down, we're only doing it for that time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So maybe I'll just stream it on here so everyone can watch it. Literally anyone who's in here, you know. And we'll all watch it and just laugh. But yeah, I don't mind doing that because fuck, I ain't trying to get monetized. I don't care. I just like talking football. So all right, buddy, I'll let you go. It's 1:14 in the morning. My ass is tired anyway. So
yeah.
Have a great night, everyone.
I didn't eat dinner yet.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I gave you till 8:30. What do you mean you haven't ate?
I don't know. Got in the shower and I was fucking around, kids, wife. Good, dude.
No, you don't clock 5 minutes for eating?
You see how big? You see this big boy?
You don't clock 5 minutes for eating? Hell, even I put 5 minutes in for eating.
No, I'm good.
That's crazy. I couldn't go that long without eating, man.
Oh. Okay, I go all day long at work with no food. No lunchtime.
That's crazy.
I just keep on working.
Fuck that.
And then when I get home, I'll eat. Somebody's
at least door dashing my ass.
You see how bad I am? I got enough blubber here, buddy, to just fucking you know that saying, yo, you can afford to miss a couple meals. That's my fat ass.
Oh shit. Nah, listen, man. Hey, I am not even. No, we're not even touching that anyway. But yeah, have a good night, bro.
Right,
I will see you guys in the morning at 10. I'll come in and say what's up.
All right.
Gotta get it in the lab. The lab. You talking like on here? Yeah, we can do that, bro. Unless you're talking about blowing shit up. I mean, I can always go and get some Mentos in a 2-liter bottle of Coke and we can blow some shit up in the lab if that's what you mean. But dude, I miss that, by the way. Don't you miss that shit?
Yes.
From high school? Like your chemistry teacher sitting there fucking helping you blow shit up in the lab. Like that was fun. I was sitting there, I was like, bro, why are you letting 16-year-olds do this shit? Like, you realize you're letting a bunch of immature people blow shit up? Yep. Like, that's cool as fuck. I'm not even lying. I miss chemistry.
I got put in the box for that kind of shit.
Yeah, no, I got you, man. I was just playing. Yeah, no doubt, man, for sure. Hit me up on X. I think you're on there with me. But yeah, if not, I'll find you, man. But yeah, we'll get together and do something, man. It's been a long time. Hope all's well. And yeah, I'm done fucking around. I'm out.
All right.
Have a
I'm
good day,
out,
man. Right. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
Good